Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa! Last show of the week, but I got a feeling it's going to be our best show. We on the couch already debating Madden, getting on the sticks.
Yeah, they scared of that college, though.
They ducking you, Ken?
Well, they ducking that college, man.
Is it that different? Like I just never,
the
I don't
buttons
know
the
none of
same.
the people.
Yeah, they idiots on that.
The buttons the same.
It's bad.
It's good. I mean, if you know how to play.
Who the best on the couch, though?
And
College?
And whatever.
In Madden, I'm the best one. That's easy.
Well, ain't no-
we're 4-4.
Brandon, how you just
Brandon said he was up early.
I just swept you.
Brandon, just because you beat him don't mean you the best. You never beat me.
Wait, hold on. Wait, whoa,
Or me.
Wait, hold
I
on.
ain't played you yet.
Exactly.
Hold on.
But this guy's last if we talking.
Nah, he not like
Our record is 4-4.
So it's 50.
In the last 8. He
I just
won.
4-0'd
I won the first
the
4. I
last two.
4-0'd him. Then he 4-0'd me back.
So he's on the
So he
street.
gave you an opportunity to win your games back.
But yeah, if I'd have stopped that 4-0.
So y'all play 21-0?
Yeah, all that.
Nah, he can't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
we
that.
play
Yeah, we play all that.
See, yeah, they duck.
And you have to be 21. If it's 20,
That's 21. Yeah, 21 now.
when he come back and win.
And come back and come back.
We did that to them. 20-0.
When he's 0, I lost.
Sick.
21-0, baby. Got it. Hey.
But this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. What's up, Gil?
What's up?
See you in the Gil's Arena Season 3 merch. Styling. We all got to coordinate, make sure we don't wear the same shirts on the same day. We've been successful so far, but we'll see how it goes. We got Mr. B, Brandon Jennings back in here. Brandon, you got the glasses today? You got the dub last night.
That's the perfect button. Born to lose.
Damn.
You were born to lose. That's perfect, man. Had it on today.
We also have Kenyon Martin in the house.
This boy is stupid.
And Cemetery Larry, Rashad McCants, is back in the arena.
Oh, it's cracking today. Okay, dong.
There's a lot of people looking for y'all. A lot of things we need to discuss, address.
Hi,
Senior citizens all the way to the young crowd, the young
Larry.
undrafted rookies.
I'm Larry.
Hey, man, are you over?
I'm Larry.
It's gonna be a good one today.
I seen that on
ladies and
somebody
gentlemen.
else's show. Yeah. You're smart.
Yeah, this is my tag.
Okay,
When you see this in the streets, just know the vigilante is out.
I did see it on Twitter last night over
it's the
a
tag.
gentleman's face.
Okay, yeah, that's-
Yeah,
we will talk
everybody who
about
got a problem with the kid, you gonna see the tag on the IG. Yeah, I hear you talking.
We see everything, ladies and gentlemen.
I see
And we-
you looking.
We hope you do too.
What you looking ass?
And for all the fans out there, we still got those 2 viewing options for you, our traditional version and a vertical mobile version. Pick whichever one you want to watch. Just make sure you support the show. But here's what's cracking in the arena today. After playing in only 9 games last season, John Morant is looking to return to superstar status. What's the Grizzlies' ceiling if 12 and the rest of his crew can stay healthy this season? The Clippers unveiled the Intuit Dome for their season opener and now have a home court advantage for the first time in franchise history. But with Kawhi sidelined indefinitely, which version of James Harden do they need to be a playoff contender in the West? The Bucks and Sixers met in their season debuts last night, but who will have a better season, leaving either Mr. B or Kenyon with a hefty no-boo bill? Bucks took round 1, no MB, no PG. We all invited, right? We all like it.
No, this is a personal.
This is a personal.
This is personal.
It's personal. Okay.
It's a personal joke.
Yeah, see, they put me behind the 8-ball. Them dudes not playing, dude. See?
But we see KJ in the game, though.
No, for sure.
That's a positive.
Yeah.
As always.
Good.
Before we get into all that, as always, the show is brought to you by Underdog. Download the app, use promo code GIL, you get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. And you already know Underdog's got you covered with a new special every day in October. To celebrate the start of the NBA season, apply a 20% profit boost token to every NBA-only entry you make from now until October 27th. Y'all got about 3 days. Get them in. Them 20% boosts is really, they boosting out here. They're doing their thing. So check your lobby for the unlimited NBA profit boost tokens. Again, head over to the Underdog app. Use promo code GIL. Get $1,000 in bonus cash.
Speaking
plus
of.
a new promo every day this month.
Your ticket here yesterday?
My ticket?
That was a good one.
No. Halliburton fucked me over.
Yeah. That was a good ticket.
I thought he was gonna play well too. First game.
It's a good ticket. It was a good ticket. I'm like, oh, that's a win.
It was a good one?
It was a good. Yeah, it was a good one.
I ended
thought
up
it
only
was-
hitting 2 of them though. Yeah.
You gonna hit 2?
Oh wow.
Only hit 2. Get Dame hit and
Paulo.
Apollo hit.
You win some, you lose some, but you see another
I'm
day.
like, shit, I thought about going to copy his joint. I ain't gonna even hold you. I was like,
But that was the underdog
yeah,
zone.
that's what I thought about copying. I'm like, man, there's some good numbers here. Like, I thought this is very doable.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
got 20 cents.
I got 25.
re-up. I got 25. Get the re-up, man.
I got
We all
38.
38. I get 38. They tax you.
There was one time I had like 12 grand in there. What? Oh, yeah.
12 grand.
Yeah, I just start, listen, you know when you're balling, you just start.
Just start betting on it.
You just start, yeah. I got this. Ooh, 100. Yeah.
300.
Hey, that's I don't even know what these dudes do, but hey.
$8. That's plenty.
$8.
You got about 8 games in you. Good 8 games.
And now you're down significantly, Gilbert. We do mostly fans at the end of every show. You drop a good question in the chat with the Underdog Fantasy username. We use it on this program. $50 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account if you send us a video, mostlyfansgil@gmail.com. $100 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account. And if you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, we got audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. So, some things we need to discuss. They looking for y'all.
Off top.
Oh, yeah.
No, we go. Jump ball. It's time to get into it. The game is on. On Tuesday, we discussed Stephen A. Smith's sit-down interview with Jaylen Brown and Smith catching heat from the reigning finals MVP for saying an unnamed source told him Brown wasn't marketable. We had some thoughts. Most people in the chat believe, Rashad, that obviously you cooked Stephen A. Gil, you were more Stephen A.'s defense. Took shots at other NBA insiders, some currently working, some since retired. Ken, you weren't even here.
I wasn't even here.
You was minding your business, not doing it. Do whatever you want to do. Mr. B, you weren't here as well. No. But you did show up after the show. Come turn up with
Yeah.
Can you right down the street? But
I don't think he said that man's name, though.
he didn't say mine either.
He didn't say my name.
I'm merely a host. But on Wednesday, Stephen A. responded to both Rashad and Gil with the following.
And
Love you, Gil. Appreciate the text, bro. Appreciate the brilliance, appreciate the success of your podcast. Keep doing what you're doing. And I don't mind disagreeing at all. I took no offense whatsoever to what Gilbert Arenas has had to say. Zero. I get what his point is. He has his, I have mine. Rashad McCants, yeah, we'll talk, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait for that conversation. I can't wait. I got a busy schedule. But I swear, the second I get an invite, the second I have time, we gonna have those conversations. You want real talk? Gil's Arena ain't the only place to get it. It's always been right here too. Ain't going nowhere. I can't wait.
I can't wait, but I got a busy schedule.
yeah, well, it's an open invitation.
Stephen A., you were always invited. We put your name on the security list.
Yeah, you're on the all-time list at the gate.
Told Medina, already let you know. As soon as he see you, wave you right through. No wait. You were always invited to pull up to Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Woof Woof.
Woo.
So it should be noted that while Rashad cooked Stephen A., like I mentioned, for dry hating on Jaylen Brown using an unnamed source, Gil, you were mostly supportive. You took issue with some of the other NBA insiders out there being chatty patties, as Rashad said, with the now infamous bar, "You're a preacher, not God." We'll put it on a t-shirt soon. But Rashad, I'm gonna start with you first. What's your reaction to Stephen A. Smith wanting smoke over the Jaylen Brown situation?
Hi. I'm Larry. Since you want the invitation, I think we all accept it. So, what I'm gonna ask you, I wanna ask you to come and put your fucking legs in the fucking bag. Come put your fucking legs in here, Steven. Head first, okay? We're gonna go head first. Come put your fucking body in here too.
Not the body, Rashad, not the body.
Put your fucking body in here too, nigga. Yeah, I said it. Nigga. Invitation accepted. I'm Larry. I work at the cemetery.
So we are cutting promos here. I'm rolling. Thank you. Yeah, was waiting for that one. Was waiting for that one before I could continue.
You done?
I'm done.
Seems like we got some.
Yeah.
But Rashad showed us a clip. Kenyon, you were also mentioned. Like I said, it was your day off.
Yeah, I just want to know how I got in.
It was your
I
day
caught
off.
a stray when I wasn't even here.
What he say fuck me for?
But yeah, like, hey, but like,
What he say fuck me for?
I've let it. It's been, yeah, like
What I do?
what I do, right? So, but like it's been known. Like some of the things he's said in the past, I haven't agreed with. He makes some valid points sometimes. I agree with some of the things he says, some of the things he don't. But the whole source and unnamed and who you, it's a cop-out, in my opinion, because you can easily make up something and just say that someone told you this. Which, not saying he did that, but that's very capable in a lot of situations nowadays when all it takes is for one person to tweet it and it's true. And there's something else he mentioned about towards the end was like, so don't act like you guys have never said anything off the record to a reporter. And I can honestly sit there and say I've never said, oh, this is off the record. Because I don't gossip. I'm not a gossip dude. I'm not going to talk behind nobody back. I'm not, anything I've said to someone, I've talked to one reporter that I had a real good relationship with, and that was Mark Spears.
Shout out Mark Spears and
When
Scape Legend.
I played for the Denver Nuggets for 7 years. Me and Mark, every other beat reporter in Denver asked him what they got from me. My ass to kiss. Right? So me and Mark had conversations. Anything I ever said to Mark, he could use it. His integrity said, I'm not going to use whatever you tell me. I'm not, whatever it is. Man, believe this bullshit that happened today, whatever it is. The shit when I got suspended. Gave him the whole story before anybody else knew it. So it's stuff like that. Like, yeah, you can use it if you want to, but you're going to decipher what you, and I'm pretty sure Stephen A. does that as well. But I'm not hey man, this is hey Mello, don't come to me. Chuck don't do, no, it's off the record. Don't say no. I don't give that, and I ain't never been that. Y'all know me on this couch. I stay away from BS. I stay away from bullshit at all costs. And y'all know I'm gonna speak my mind. So anything I say, I'm gonna stand on. So if I had something to say to someone or about someone on my team, you don't think I said it? Management. You don't think that I said it to them? Head coach. You don't. It's documented. So, yeah, brother, I have not, off the record, no one.
What were we
Do your homework.
What were we
And another thing about me, Kenyon Lee Martin Sr., the way I am, we have rookies on the team. I've been around, Rashad is new on the team, rookie, right? I see the beat reporter corner him and talking to him offline. I've done it, asked the guys that I play with, I come over there and ask you, what did he just ask you?
Know he up to something.
Know he up to something, because you got the rookie over there talking to the rookie by himself.
Don't know no better.
And he gonna tell me, because I didn't build a rapport with this rookie already before this. So, hey, what did he just say to you? And if it's any bullshit, I'm cussing you out in front of everybody.
Absolutely. That's a real vet.
Yeah.
Right? And that's who I am. The other guys that you might speak of, Stephen A., cool. That don't fit me. I don't walk that beat. You can go do your research about me. And this what I'm telling you. Off the record, nothing. I don't gossip about no. If I talk to anybody about anything, I lay with her at night. She don't talk to nobody.
Pillow talk is essential.
So
If you have a dedicated, devoted woman,
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
you don't think she knows the way I feel about certain things and people and situations? Yeah, I vent to her. But me going to a reporter when I played and this, that, like, nah, man, I don't get down like that. Like anything I say, I'm y'all know me, I'm loud, I'm boisterous, and I'm very opinionated. I don't shy away from it. Never have. But I'm not talking behind nobody's backs about my teammates, telling you it's off the record. 15 years of it. And I stand on it 10 toes. Let that be the conversation.
What were we taught? Rookie transition program, media training.
Nothing's off record.
Ever.
Ever.
So for him to say that in the context of trying to defend himself on some, have you never ever said off the record or had a conversation? No, nigga. That's 2 for me.
Technically 3, but
Yeah,
we might waive one just for the passion.
Yeah, we're gonna waive one of them.
Yeah, but I'm just like, we were taught better, so you're cornering yourself for the things that we know as players when we talk to the media. So you covering the source don't even make sense to us because we know not to do the off the record thing.
Well, some of us.
Most of
I mean, we're taught, like I was taught in Arizona, there's no such thing as off the record.
Yeah.
Right? Because they still have the information that you give them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They can give it to someone else, so
Absolutely.
it's never off the record. So whatever you're gonna say to
And that's what
a
they do in
reporter-
politics.
Well, yeah, whatever you're gonna say to a reporter, just remember it's there.
Yeah.
But that's not always the case because there's always someone that's talking off the record that want to talk about you.
So to play devil's advocate with my
You know what I mean?
own statement and what Stephen A. said, right? If someone worked for the Boston Celtics, called him and told him this, I don't agree with him saying anything.
Unless
Keep
they-
it to yourself.
Unless
Keep
they-
it to yourself.
If they work for the, keep it to yourself, right? And you damn sure can't say who it is if they work for the Boston Celtics. Yes. But if it's someone who has no relationship with Jaylen Brown whatsoever and the Boston Celtics, and if it's another GM president from another team that has this opinion, I think you should fucking say something,
Yes. It's a rumor. He's spreading a rumor.
right? I think you should, because like Jalen said, now you're attacking this man's character and who he is. It's not about his game. If you're talking about his game, that's one thing. But you're talking about him as a person. And that's what Jalen had a problem with.
Facts.
So if it's no one that's directly involved with this man, that sees every day, deals with every day, cuts his checks, yeah, cool. Because it get messy, right? You go, shit. Hey, man, Jason Tatum, hey, man, JT told me, bruh. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or, hey. You
can't get on TV and say
shit
that.
Porzingis said, like, hey,
Right.
man, like,
Right.
Christoph and KP told me.
What if it was Porzingis?
You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying?
What if KP hit him out?
What if Porzingis just hate all day? Hey,
He not marketable.
get them all out of here.
You know what I'm saying?
This is my shit.
But that could be, so my thing is, anyone that's been around Jaylen Brown, that's spent significant time with him, that's had conversations with him, and had conversations with other people, they could have formulated this opinion about him. I could have called Stephen A and be like, hey man, Jaylen Brown ain't marketable, dog. You see the way he talk to people, the way
See the way he
right?
dressed?
See the way he dressed, like shit, they think he too smart for people, man. He be talking above people's head. Don't nobody understand that MIT shit, man. Right?
Trying to kick college.
Right? Could have easily been. Who am I? I don't know that man. I ain't never been around him. So he could have easily went on there and said, Kenyon Martin told me.
Yes.
Who am I?
But that's what I'm saying. So the fact that they don't
That's my
say
opinion.
names, meaning it's higher up, right? When
It could
when
be.
Melo, right?
Yeah.
When they said, "Oh, Melo's a bad locker room guy,"
Yeah.
right?
It don't come from the players.
They don't come from the players. We know it's coming from only a few people that has enough power to make that reporter write it,
Yes.
and not say the name.
Yes, but I was in the locker room and I don't want to say who it is.
Go ahead and snitch, Kenyon.
No.
Go ahead.
Because If it did come within our locker room, I know who it is.
Okay.
Right.
We all know
We all know who
we all
know who the guy is.
said it, who possibly-
because
all
of
know
who
who the shit
behavior,
is, we
because
know.
of behaviors that you witness all the time. You know, like if it comes out because something happened during so we was there, right? And we wasn't really a close knit. We were, but so I came up with the Secret Santa idea, right? And people did that, and somebody went to report like, "What make you a good teammate?" Buying somebody, and I'm like, and it was specifically what I bought.
Oh, they're
Right.
trying to say you trying to be a good teammate by doing this. Oh, that's
Right.
hater shit.
And specifically said what I bought. So I did a process, and I already knew the relationships and who
could possibly
be said. So I didn't say nothing, but
you looking at the
I started treating the person different,
yeah,
right?
for sure.
So that's a question I have for all y'all, though, because you see all these articles, you see stuff coming, and Gil, like you mentioned when we talked about this, it can only come from a couple of places. Only a few people have that information or knowledge.
Absolutely.
But how easy is it for you guys to decipher and figure out where exactly the source is coming from?
You remember I always used to say, man, is the owners don't know how to sell the product when they don't want it anymore. They're stuck in this idea of bashing the product, right? I don't want it anymore, so I'm gonna, let's say Ben Simmons, right? I'm gonna tell you everything that's wrong with the car, but still want the max money on it. Why do you do that? Why do you tell, oh, he don't want to do this, he had a phone in it. You're telling the reporters for them to leak it because you need to get rid of him. You need the idea to get rid of him, but then nobody wants to buy it for the cost you're asking for. You're supposed to upsell the shit, right? It's used car salesman. Yeah, LeVar Ball it. Yeah, sell it. Yeah, whoa, hot sale. Hot, look how 5 years. Go out there and shoot, boy. Yeah, look at him. He's good. Whoa, knees up, dance for him. Yeah, look at it. That's how you're supposed to sell the product you don't want. You gotta trick me into believing that it's moving the way it's supposed to move. But they don't do that. I don't understand why. Like,
It's
how
a
do you?
lemon.
I'm selling a lemon. I'm not gonna tell you it's a lemon. Jesus Christ.
Backwards.
It's backwards thinking and wonder why they never get anything good back in return. You gotta upsell this product. But it's a bad habit that they have, right? And if you upsell, then you don't have to worry about these type of narratives being pushed because you wouldn't be entitled to do it. You wouldn't need to.
But if they're pushing good stuff on him, then they're gonna look stupid. They're gonna be like, well, why would you trade him then if he was doing all this good stuff?
I'm looking at moving in different directions, our
Yeah.
budget.
It's easy.
It's easy.
It's easy.
We don't want to give them away, but
You know what I mean? It's
My thing is
they do it at the ticket season. They do it at the ticket sell. The
It's gonna
fans.
cost us too much in a couple of years.
Yeah,
See what-
they do it to the fans every year. They trick the fans every year. We're in a rebuilding year. We got some excitement. This guy's cool. Look at him. He's new.
And you know
he's
who's good
perfect.
at that? Jerry Jones.
But look, this is my thing about it.
Master.
My thing about it is that Stephen A. basically pointed out why Jaylen Brown wasn't getting deals that everyone else is getting, right? Without understanding, Jaylen Brown has discretion to pick whatever deal he wants. How many of us watch Pootie Tang?
classic American cinema.
Date.
Classic American
Okay?
cinema, Rashad.
So the whole premise behind Pootie Tang was this superhero in the hood that represents the people. Then he crossed over and sold out and was selling poison back to the people. Jaylen Brown, not one of them dudes. So the endorsements and things that y'all think is enticing to him ain't enticing to him. It's poison. He want to create his own.
Yeah, like his show.
So somebody like Stephen A. don't like that. Well, he could say, I respect it, but it didn't sound like you was understanding of the path he chose. So when I'm looking at it, I look at it like, all right, if I'm a homie and Gil is in a relationship with his girl, and he ain't a faithful guy, see him doing some shit, you think I'm gonna hit Gil girl and be like, yeah, I seen him out, but don't tell him I told you?
But you know that they do that.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
They do that up in the locker room.
This is what we just seen. We just seen. I seen you out with your girl, with another girl that's not your girl. And I can't, hey, don't tell him I told you. But he's caught red-handed. So to me, it's like, bro, you know the code. You know what you say you know. You say you know what we all talking about, and everybody heard the rumblings of Jaylen Brown being too smart for the NBA. So what are you saying? Everybody else is too dumb? We not dumb enough? We can't be smart enough? He's trying to be an example?
Like, just think about that. Just think about that.
man,
What interview did he do? Which team he went to first? That they sat down and asked him a bunch of questions.
And they labeled.
And it was like,
You too qualified.
he asked too many questions, Ralph. Hey,
It's exceptional.
he's too smart for us.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Like this thing, like you too qualified for this job.
Yeah,
kind of a situation. You overqualified. Like you got all these degrees and you go to work at Kinko's. And they be like,
and the manager's looking like,
why
He's
you?
gonna take my job.
they sending you here to take my job? What?
Yeah, like
That's all overqualified means is the person who's interviewing you, you're in the direct line to remove him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Him.
Yes.
So you're never gonna get hired.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not hiring my replacement.
Yeah, not at all.
Shad, I never expected you to make a Pootie Tang
Film
analogy
room.
Yeah.
on this show.
Pootie Tang is
Film
my favorite movie. I am
But
Pootie Tang.
comb me down on the panty style.
I'm Larry though.
But go ahead and comb me down on the panty style.
Maybe
with that
get
one.
that belt.
But let's keep this thing moving. So Kenyon, on Monday, we talked about Lakers undrafted rookie Quincy Oliveri getting emotional after meeting Steph Curry and Steph showing him some love for his performance in Lakers' final preseason game. You had some thoughts about him tearing up, and when you found out that he went to Xavier, which is your college rival, you said, quote, "That's why he's soft as shit. He went to Xavier." Okay. Well, Quincy saw this clip and offered this response.
He's nice.
He said, "I never lost to UC.
Damn.
Hashtag Cincinnati."
One game. Give you that. It was one game. I appreciate you.
But can we end this Ohio beef that we have brewing? Can we unite?
Xavier.
But wait, he wasn't even there 6 months though.
Yeah, but he's still,
Like, you know what I mean?
hey, he played in the cross. Like I said, he played in the crosstown shootout.
Oh, that's the only one that matters?
That's the only one that they won it.
Never lost in my 6 months on campus.
That's what's up though.
To Xavier.
Hey, you better be quiet, boy. Cause I'm 1-0 against Carolina, so I'm stop it.
You better be quiet. You better be quiet, boy.
I'm 1-0 against Carolina, so. But
We got a lot of people looking for us on this couch, Brandon.
yeah, no, but that was
You got
fun.
some Knicks looking for you, but other than that,
Yeah, no, the response that he
What kind of beef he got?
I ain't got
DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo and
The
Josh Hart.
guys looking for him.
Again?
Yeah,
Don't take
still.
that. Don't take mad at me. He go.
Still.
He gone.
He go.
That beef now is in Minnesota. That beef now is in Minnesota. But let's get into some basketball
count.
talk.
That don't count. He should know that. DiVincenzo know that. Like, you was a Nick when the beef,
So
it don't translate.
it's free and clear now.
It's free and clear,
But he
right?
still got T-Mac. He still got Donovan Mitchell. He still got Chris Paul. He
It's
still got a lot.
like it was a Knicks thing, right? So once you leave it,
all LA hoopers,
all the LA hoopers.
all LA point
like-
guards, hoopers.
like if you at UCLA and then USC is who you hate, and then you transfer to go to another school, you inherit whatever that beef is.
Absolutely.
So he de-inherited the beef when he went to the Timberwolves.
You
Okay.
trying to get your beef game up, huh?
He's trying to get his beef game
trying
up.
to get his beef game up. Dwight yesterday.
We need a mediation show down the road. Bring
No
everybody
one's
y'all
mad
got
at
beef.
me.
Bring everybody y'all.
Yeah.
Yo, somebody mad at you.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah.
No one's mad at me. That can't that
Give it about like 15
That's 'cause
games
you
in.
called
Give it
That's
like
not
15
good enough to defend themselves.
I said, Nick,
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
called
finish it.
You called it.
That's
called
not
it.
capable.
You called it.
No, there's someone that's mad. He's just not capable.
Of being mad.
He's just not capable.
We watched the
Fight
lives.
back.
Bro. We watched all the lives. We were all here yesterday. You
Give it about
passionate.
15 games. He can piss somebody off.
Heard Gil screaming in the house from upstairs.
You know the USA team is off limits, so all them boys good with me. We got gold.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, we're gonna bring everybody we got beef with, do a mediation show. I'll handle it, and we're gonna hopefully
Season
resolve.
3 we don't calm down when we go up in season.
Resolve all kinds-
We get worse this season.
Because we will be pulling up to your city at some point.
I am not Rashad McCants no more. So do not think that this new guy is not going to attack you 100%. I'm going at your head.
Cemetery Larry. So let's keep this thing moving.
He's like, Kanye, wait till I get my money.
It's right. And it's right.
Oh,
and that's right.
Give it
That is the energy. Because Kanye did get crazier.
Yeah, he got to come to the crib. Yeah, we
Right when he got his money right, he went crazy.
Wait till I get my money. Right.
So the Bucks' freak time duo of Giannis and Dame kicked off their second season with a road win in Philly, albeit without Joel Embiid and Paul George playing for the Sixers. So Dame torched the depleted Sixers squad, dropping a 30-piece with 9 boards and 6 dimes. He went 9 for 19 from the field, 6 for 12 from deep. Lillard played a team-high 38 minutes and was plus 19 in his time on the court. Giannis also put in work, finishing with 25 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 assists, going 8 for 11 from the field in his 31 minutes of action. Kenyon, I know you were watching the game.
Hey. I certainly think so.
And we had Dwight here yesterday. He said he don't understand it. Do the Sixers want to win?
By double figures.
But they did not want to win in game 1 to open this season.
Before the game, much better condition.
Dame looked good out there, man. You can't really front.
He didn't want to get hurt, so
He looked like back up on
They got that year under their belt.
looked good against the Sixers minus their 2 stars. So, question about the Bucks. Brandon, we'll start with you. Would the game become easier for freak time if Dame becomes the leading scorer on this squad?
I think them having a year under their belt last year, going through everything they had to go through, they got all that out. Hopefully we stay healthy this year. We still don't have Chris Middleton. But if those two can just gel and get it going, I think we'll be all right. I think we're going to be under the radar, though, this year. Just cruising.
Cruising?
Rashad, I see your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you agree with what Mr. B said? Or?
I didn't hear him say cooked in there. He didn't say we cooked. I'm just waiting on we cooked.
Who cooked?
We are cooked.
No, them Knicks is cooked.
We are cooked.
Them Knicks is cooked.
You're having a cook-off?
Can you just bear with me? Can you imagine?
Both of y'all
the
teams
Sixers-
cooked over there,
Can you
actually.
imagine the Sixers last night with Paul George and Embiid?
Well, imagine.
Let's just.
I mean, we could
we
imagine.
have
It
to
ain't gonna
imagine
happen.
that, right?
It ain't gonna happen. It
It's
ain't gonna
only
happen.
an imaginary world where the next time they face each other, they might have those other 2 guys on the floor, right?
Hopefully it's not a back-to-back.
Now, we put those other 2 guys on the floor.
So he'll pick that game.
I'm sure they won't.
We put those other 2 guys
only
on
one
the
of them.
floor. That game is way different.
If you take Dame and Giannis off the court and let those 2 teams play without the
Philly kills them. Kills them.
They still need Middleton or somebody, right? They got Tyrese Maxey. They still need. I'm saying the.
I mean, but
Bucks.
let's just talk about the facts.
The Bucks got nothing outside of them 2. Even you look at
Like
Portis and Lopez, they not contributors to the maximum capacity where they can be starters and give them 20 shots a game.
Oh, okay. I mean, we don't need that much to get through the East.
If you don't have them 2, you do.
I mean, we don't need that much to get through the East. Trust me. You just worry about your team. Just worry about them Knicks. You know, every year you got somebody new.
You should have somebody new.
No.
You should.
Stay with your Knicks.
You should.
Cat.
Feeling a mid-off coming?
I'm watching it,
It don't look.
and to be honest, Dame is hitting the shots. They're easy shots for him. But I didn't see anything that has to do with the 2 of them. Right? You know, Dame's pick and rolls and his pick and roll 3 shot is coming from still Lopez, right? That's still who he's doing the pick and roll with. And then you got Giannis by himself doing what he do, right? They rarely came together where they did a pick and roll with them 2. Now, what happens in the last 5 minutes is going to be the same thing. It's going to be Giannis somewhere, Dame's trying to do the pick and roll with him and Lopez. And then if they don't have anything, then they got to go find Giannis. Giannis got to do his thing, right? You got to go back. You 2 got to go back old school. Yep. You got to go Utah.
Yep.
Right? You got to go Steve Nash and Amari, right? You got to, if it wasn't in Magic Hand, it was in Kareem, you got to play together. Like, y'all got to figure out how to do pick and roll together because in the last 5 minutes, you're going to need each other so you're unstoppable. You know, like there's a reason for 20 years Utah did the same pick and roll. They didn't change the pick and roll because with the two of them doing the pick and roll, it becomes an unstoppable pick and roll. You can't hard show it. You can't go under. You can't down it, right? You can't trap it. You can't switch it because the two of them are in it, right? If they switch to pick and roll with Dame, now you want to go ISO and do all this. If they trap it, throw it to Lopez. It's not Giannis. That pick and roll with Giannis, how they go? They're gonna sag. They're gonna trap it with Giannis. Now bounce pass with nobody on him. Now you gotta figure out that. That is the most important thing this year. Trying to figure out the pick and roll between you two, Dame and Lopez. We get it. He's done had that his whole career.
Yeah, he know how to
play with that type of guy.
Yes, absolutely.
Let me ask y'all this: have they went away from the strong side pick and roll with the corner field? Remember how the corner field pick and roll used to always work with the big lifted? Swing, you got the pass from the big to the big. Mm-hmm. That's always good in the pick and roll. But also, if you got a good point guard turning the corner on the side pick and roll with the corner field, he's rolling up. That low guy got to take the roll, contact, all that. It's gone. But that wasn't an unstoppable play.
Yeah, because back then,
Chris Middleton, too.
those guys rolled.
Every time.
Those guys
every
roll.
time.
So, the fact that everyone pops back,
Popping now.
everyone pops back is kind of pointless now, and everyone switches, right? Because
So they would switch that.
yeah, so they're switching now. So instead of me doing a pick and roll, then the bottom guy try to catch Amari, and you caught him?
Yeah, and then he's open on the side.
Hit the guy that's
So they
filling up.
switching everything. They're just switching everything.
Yeah.
And you can't down it.
You can't down
it because he popping. It's a shooter, not just gonna put a shooter in the position. If Carl Anthony Towns shooting and you down it,
You could play 2-1.
Yeah, it's just it get tricky, but
Yeah, so switching it just cuts out all the motion.
like when you playing certain bigs, you can still play it that
You
way.
can still play it, right? Because it's going to be a switch.
Like
if they
with
switch it.
Minnesota.
Yeah, because of Rudy.
Damn right.
But so the problem about he's never in
Anytime
pick and
him
roll.
and that, anytime he in that
Drummond?
joint- Drummond.
Philly can too.
Yeah, Philly can too.
But I'm saying anytime if I'm in any if I'm putting together a game plan with Rudy Gobert, if he's in the game setting any pick and roll, like anytime, I don't care who it is, I'm trapping.
Trapping it.
But when you got to.
I'm trapping. Throw to
making
Rudy.
you throw him the ball I'm down in the side pick and roll still. I'm going back to old school principles. You're gonna have to throw the ball to him.
Yeah.
Make him be the new
He
point
gonna
guard.
have to be the playmaker out here.
So that would mean that the wings would deny, right?
Yeah, you just
And
make
that
Rudy
force-
become the point guard.
make
Let him dribble
become-
and just try to start making decisions.
Yeah,
So
he
we
gonna have
say-
to.
Yeah, he ain't Jokic.
Not at all. So
With the Bucks, right? So we say with the Bucks, with the way Dame just played, right? I like the way he played. He was aggressive.
Yeah, him, I'm
He's
fine.
Very
with.
aggressive, right? So you say Dame in the pick and roll side, corner field, coming off that, they have to make a decision, like you said. They trap it. What do they do? You can advance the ball if they trap it. Swing it ahead,
To Lopez.
right? To Lopez. Now y'all in trouble because it's 4-on-5 on the backside. But let's just say they hard show, which they don't do in the league at all. So to take that out, they drop it. Drop show on the backside, right? So that means that when he does roll, if he does roll hard, that guy has to make a decision on the drop. If the screen is really set, y'all dead. Because Dame is coming off shooting this thing just like he was, right?
The
I
only
run that
team-
with Chris Middleton too.
And you can run it with Chris, but Chris
What, the
is in
pick
the
and roll?
corner.
Yeah,
Chris
that's
in
what
the
I'm saying.
corner.
He
He gonna
yeah,
curl
no,
up.
That's the only way I would run that though.
That's the only way- that's the
If
only
he's
reason.
not there, we can't run.
I wouldn't run it with
Yeah.
the Bucks at all unless
If
that
it's not
scenario.
those three, yeah.
Those three, Chris,
Like-
Dame,
Yeah.
Giannis roll hard to the
Yeah.
basket.
And then
They
it's-
can't stop it.
Oh, it's on. Then, then it's on.
It's its own. Doc,
But-
what are we doing? They can't stop that.
But-
and who's the other shooter in the weak side? Bobby? Connaughton?
So you can but it's either way. You can do
Backdoor.
1-2 pick and roll over here with a
Open
pin
from
down,
the
a
side.
double pin down for Middleton coming off.
Yep.
Right. And that's automatically come curl at the end
yes.
with Lopez popping for the three. Like you can't stop
These
that.
are all actions.
If you're doing 3-man game, then it's you pick and roll with Middleton floating up with Lopez right there. Like
You could,
the only team
you
that
could switch all three of them. To
All three, I put them in all different. Bro, you could do pick and roll with Middleton. Yeah.
the only team that still runs.
Dame in the corner.
Put Dame in the corner. And Giannis on the ball.
That's dare you.
Now that's a hard
That's
one.
nasty.
I dare you help.
Yep.
Hey, just take turns.
Right?
Wow.
Put Dame over there.
Yep. Middleton with the pick
Put
and roll.
Middleton with the ball. Have Giannis
Giannis
set
come-
it.
Oh, that's nasty.
You
The
gotta
only-
make a decision.
The only
nasty.
team that still does it, Denver.
Denver, yeah, for sure.
Denver's the only team that still plays the old style. So you can't, because now when you're switching on to Jokic.
Yep.
Right? Right?
Bad matchup, wherever it is.
Yeah, you're switching on to Jokic. So now that's why someone like Murray always has these open shots.
Yep.
Because the two best players is always in it. And it's
Always in action.
your two best offensive players doesn't mean it's the two defensive players
Facts.
guarding it.
Facts. That's where you stuck.
You know what I mean? And that's where it's messed up at.
They also got Gary Trent Jr., obviously, Kenyon, we talked about earlier this week, but started and played some middle and played 34 minutes, had 11 points, 2 for 5 from 3, but just another shoot option. Let's go back to Dame. 38 minutes last season. Doc had some interesting comments about him and his conditioning after the trade coming into the Bucks. Obviously, Dame was trying to force his way out of Portland. Probably didn't work out as much as he needed to, just trying to stay healthy to get that trade executed. But do we expect a new look, different Dame now? He's got a year under his belt, Milwaukee, not dealing with a lot of the off-the-court stuff that he was dealing with last season that he obviously shed light on, just to come out here, hoop, play ball, and try and get these Bucks back into title contention.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Dame is the issue. I think it's just more our health. Like towards the end of the year, we always get hurt or somebody's going down. So I think the main thing is just trying to get healthy, and we need to figure out what we're going to do with Chris Middleton.
In terms of what are you going to do with him? Is he going to be on your team? What you're going to do with him? Or
Yeah, that.
Okay,
Yeah,
just making
he's
sure.
gonna be healthy enough because we got to figure this out with Dame and Giannis because they're on the clock. So.
Did hear Giannis' comments earlier this season about, if they didn't win the chip, he could possibly get traded. Like we mentioned, he might have been joking, might not. We'll see. But Brandon, you and Kenyon made a gentleman's wager between the Bucks and Sixers and who would have a better season, with the loser having to buy the winner dinner at Nobu. So, Brandon, I'm going to ask you first, who will be paying for that dinner at Nobu at the end of the season, you or Kenyon?
Brother Knowledge. Brother Knowledge.
Brother Knowledge.
Brother Knowledge, for sure. For sure.
Can you agree or disagree? Obviously, Sixers going through situations. No
got
PG,
it.
no Embiid.
It's just the first game of the season, man.
81 more to
They
go.
still struggling.
Yeah, man.
Y'all still.
That Philly gonna be, that's
Once they get going, it's gonna be downhill.
They actually, I like the way Philly looked last night, despite
because that's technically
the way the
all
game
role
looked.
players just trying to figure out. Like that's the only thing that's gonna help Philly. That is like all the players that will just sit and watch. They're figuring out their game. They're getting their confidence up.
Yep.
They definitely have role players.
And their two best players, Philly's two best players, they know how to do the pick and roll together.
Absolutely.
Right? Now they just added a whole nother person that just plays one-on-one. He can do whatever he wants.
Hit shots.
And your two best players don't know how to play with each other yet. Or so far. It's not like they don't know how. They're not playing with each other, in a sense. Like, if I'm Doc, right, I have my regular offense, then I have you two. Right? And every day in practice, we're just gonna run a whole bunch of sets.
Yep.
That's you two pick and roll.
Outside.
We just gotta we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure out how it's guarded. Right? All through preseason.
Yep.
I would have said, hey man, look, I'm not gonna play you right now. Y'all just relax. You two and a whole bunch of role players that's trying to
working
make
on
this
something.
team.
Yeah, let's work
We're just
on
gonna do pick and roll the whole for just you two. We're gonna mix it. You
Different
dribble,
angles,
you
corner.
Yeah.
There's all angles.
Angles.
Roll.
Yeah.
5 out.
Roll.
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 5 out. I used to love that.
Roll.
5 out.
Yeah.
Both.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the Sixers, Kenyon.
Go to O's, man. I just want. Never mind.
What happened?
I just think the way, man, look, Giannis is, I get it. He's athletic as shit. And he's also taller, stronger than a lot of people that he's playing against.
Mm-hmm.
And I just still see, like, you can still run the actions to get him the ball on the block. Because who's stopping it?
He don't need a.
Who's stopping a jump hook from him?
Yes, but
Nobody.
But do you even need the jump hook? Like, think about it. You post him up down there, he turns and face. You can't touch him now.
Right, you have
Once
to
he turns and face, you can't legally put your hands on him. How do you and jump like
Dribble, man.
Every time.
It's one
do that
dribble
Greek
left,
freak shit?
one
You know what I mean?
dribble dunk, one dribble
It's
right.
uncomfortable because he's too close. He don't get
Do that
to take
Greek-
it.
Do that.
When you that close, you want to do more, but you got to do less. and it's uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Like that
'cause I just look at like
It's all that
He had plays yesterday where he
Saying
was
the same
taking it,
sets
facing
we
up
run-
and
For the free throw.
right to the thing, and
on
then
the
that
elbow,
one.
free throw
on the
line.
elbow. They
He
let
was
him
at the
go left.
elbow, yeah.
They're
That's
on a free throw elbow.
But he
He
had
was at the
enough
elbow.
space to get there.
He was at the elbow.
He's closer. He ain't got that space.
And if somebody guarding him with the foot speed to
Bump
stay
him,
in front
stand
of
him
him,
up.
that's a difference.
At the free throw line.
Yeah.
That's what I said. You put him at the same same concept.
Just-
Put you at the block, turn and face.
Because you run the action, man, where it's like you run the same pick and rolls we speak of to a cross screen. You get him on the block, run the double away. As soon as you throw it to him, you screen away.
Yo,
Now
that's
can't
it.
Nobody help.
That's the screen for the
Yep.
guard screen away for the big on the block.
And
They
then
got to
come up-
switch. Rock up
But you
America's
running the
play.
pick and roll.
Bro, that's the easy.
What is that called?
I'm saying you running
America's play.
I'm saying you
It's
running the
America's
side
play.
pick and
Cross.
roll. You running the side pick and roll, whatever it is, to a cross screen, and it's dude.
For the big to come off the after he rolls to the other side of the block because he's getting the screen. Man, them plays used to be so hard to guard, man. You get stuck on Kenyon or Nene or man, stop it.
Because it's the guard now. Because
gotta
if you don't bump him,
gotta switch.
then you got to bump my guy. You know,
And
he
he
coming in
mad.
with the elbows like, nah.
Him catching the ball on the move, being able to boom, boom.
Yeah.
Dude, you can't. Wait them motherfucking shoulders sit out here. One bump, you're done.
Yeah.
He don't even need the second bump. He come and bump you to a spin on the move. Good luck.
And he got the growl. He growling too. He want to get there.
Shoulder
He
wide.
growl. You can't stop no monster like that.
But we know the difference between working out and skill enhancement. And I don't think everyone understands that's a difference, right? Whatever your flaw is, right? If you can't post up or you can't do something, you go into the summer, that summer is not a 2-hour workout doing a whole bunch of other shit. I'm just working out. A trainer's coming in, he's working me out for 2 hours a day.
Just to say I'm working.
Right? That doesn't translate to a new skill. Like that new skill you're working on posting up, the first 4 months of your what's the name, that's all you're doing.
Yeah.
There's no other, you're not doing nothing else. You're running every option of that post up. Against defense, double team, right? That's all you're doing. 400 or 500 shots of that and that only. Working your footwork on that only. That's it. There's no, I need to do my floater and we're gonna come off the pick and roll and do a whole bunch of shit you're not gonna do in the game. Right?
People can call me limited with my game, but I guarantee you, let me get you on that left block.
Oh yeah.
Let me get you on that left block. I got
a nice jump hook.
and I know every way to get to it. I know if I'm going left, you don't cut me off, I'm gonna dunk on your head. You cut me off, I'm gonna spin back right. I got I'm here. All my footwork that I worked on was from that left block and elbows. So anything that I know from that, I didn't post up on the right block. Ever.
That's my thing.
Elbows, left block. I perfected those, like to your point, what you were saying. Until I decided that I need to work on threes and all that, I did that later on, but no, I'm not. I'm 17 and in, dog. And I've mastered that. Like my footwork, I know how to get to anything I can get to from here. I can shoot it from here. I can bank this bitch. I can go anywhere I want to from 17 feet. To your point, I mastered that.
You got to master.
I'm going to get to it.
Yep.
Stop me from getting to this.
Yes.
Good luck.
I think they just think they're gonna lose whatever like you're in the NBA, so that means whatever your talent, whatever your skill is, you done already technically perfected that.
Yeah.
Right? So all you're doing is it's muscle memory and you're training it up. But when you're trying to add a skill, you really have to focus on it. And then during the season, you still have to keep going.
Just
And
like
then the
shooting.
following, you might then need to add a counter.
Absolutely.
Yes, you definitely.
Right? Then, a counter to what you match. So now you're working the whole summer on that counter. You don't really work on your full game until what, September? Right? The people who are trying to master something new. You don't work into your whole bag until September. So if Kobe was working, or like let's say Dwayne Wade was working on this bank shot, When the season was over, he was working on just bank shots. Everything he did, bank shots from that day till September 1st. After September 1st and getting ready for training camp, then he'll start working on his little dribbling moves, spin moves. But he already has that. He already got that.
So
he just
I already
retuning
know
it
how
up.
to get to my shot. Right? Listen, he already know how to get to his shot. So now he's getting to my shot. Still, now I got this other element in my game where I can bank this.
Yeah.
Like the shit he did against. They ran the old pistol play. He threw it up. We switched it. I jumped out there, cut him off. He spun back. I'm on top of it, about to block. He shot that bitch off the glass.
Yep.
Left-handed. I was like, hey, man, don't do that no more.
I've been working on it. Don't do that no more.
Right,
I've been working on this.
Hey, man, don't do that no more, man.
That's when you know.
But that's really good. Like, that's...
When you know a guy been working on this shit.
Yeah, that's like
and then you
shooting.
be like, that's some bullshit. He be like,
But that's what you said. He be like, oh shit, he been working on. Like you can tell when someone like we study each other through film. We can tell when someone added something new to their game, and you be like, now I gotta guard this,
and I gotta guard that.
Now I gotta guard this now.
Like,
you be like, yeah.
I'm like, you was working on that.
You
I
know
was working on this.
It was Dirk for me. Like, Dirk used to bring the best out of me.
What he added?
Just
little shit.
I'm
adding one leg. I'm like, wait, hold on.
That bump fake.
Like when he started putting the ball on the floor this fast, like when he started catching the ball and going right away, like, hold on now. Because I try to get into him, be physical. Now he started catching that motherfucker and going quick on me. Now he got all this into his repertoire.
He get down there and half.
Yeah, now he
doing all that.
When you get that,
when you get that, all summer.
All summer, I put something new in here.
So it's that now, but it's like for Giannis, like he made the move. Drummond was guarding him on the right elbow. He boom, and.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Hey, did you see Drummond's face? He was like,
Hey.
He was like, oh, you hit that?
Because at any given time, he can get there. So for him to shoot that motherfucker on the air, I was like, all right.
Remember what you said about it? I think it was in the Olympics. He was loading up and he was going so slow.
And that's like you got to make it look like
look like you. And that's what he did. He's oh, okay, Giannis, okay. You in the lab, okay.
Yes, but just keep adding to it. But we all know though when it's just we are creatures of habit, especially when things get tough for us.
Yep.
When we need a bucket or we going back to what we
the go-to,
right?
yeah.
He gonna get that motherfucker off. Listen, they could have been killing him with the pick and roll all game, running this, and let him miss like 4 in a row or
Give
something.
me that.
He gonna get the rebound and I'm coming, damn it.
Euro.
Charge. That's your 5th foul.
Come on, man, what we doing out here?
It's your 5th foul to start the 4th. Right?
Yeah.
It's that, right? And he would pick that time to show, right? And he'd be like, come on, man.
But how do you get better at that?
Yeah.
That's film, though.
What?
That's smart. That's how I keep
understanding.
Getting frustrated.
that's how
Time and score, how many fouls you got. You got 4 fouls going into the 4th, and you get a foul. It's like, come on, man, you're being too aggressive. You just relax. Let the game come.
Like I had to tell him, speaking of letting things come and adjusting, KJ last night, early. First foul. You're trying to stop Giannis from posting up where he want to get to. He beat you to the spot. You dead already.
Yep.
Play ball.
Let him catch it where he gonna catch it, contest it. Get a foul. Second foul. Same thing. You trying to beat him.
First quarter?
First quarter. 2 right away. Right away. Dude, what I tell you, hey, you gotta do your work early. You're playing defense with your hands too much.
Yep.
You gotta meet people with your body, get into him, do your work early. Because he's never dead in the play. At any given moment, he gonna cut.
Yep.
He gonna go rebound. You can never relax. When I told KJ before the game, 2 right away.
Yeah.
So are you watching those by yourself? Like, I'm curious to know what's your viewing experience like when you're watching K-Ball. You solo, just locked in? You got family around?
I'm probably trying to watch it by myself.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Because I got a 6-year-old in the house. I got a 6-year-old in the house, and it was so my partner, MG, shout out to Mark, he live in D.C., he know me all too well, right? So me and him have conversations, so it was a situation, Drummond swung it, and KJ was supposed to shoot the 3, and he passed it. And I'm like, shoot the fucking ball. And as I'm saying it, my phone is going off, and MG like, that's the shot you talking about right there? You're supposed to shoot? I'm like, Yeah, absolutely. I cussed him out right then. So yeah, no, I'm into it, and when I'm saying it, and I'm thinking like, damn, we've talked about this, and it's at times I'm like, dude, you gotta like. I told him before the game, like, dude, if you don't shoot 5 threes, man, you owe me $1,000.
But you know what's so funny? But you know what's the funny thing is like you have
No
to
threes attempted.
You have to send him back those clips
Yep.
so he can see what you see.
Yep.
Because to him, he got to swung it and then boom, and didn't even realize he was wide open.
And he think he doing what he
He
supposed to.
did, yeah, or I got to look for the back door and then he'd be like, yo, shoot it. Then he'd be like, oh,
I'm wide open. I was saying wide
that-
open.
So I was supposed to be at the game. I was supposed to go to Philly to go to the game, and I had a good seats. It was supposed to be, but I had some other obligations I had to cancel. So if I would have been at the game, I would have been cussing him out from the sideline. Hey man,
Yeah.
what are you?
Going.
Shoot that, dog.
Yeah.
Like, but we've had these, so it's that, right? Like, dude, you gotta adjust in real time, like to say
Just mentality.
Mentality.
Just-
Is
It's
it
the
comfort?
mental-
Is it comfort for him trying to be? Is it
It's-
fear of missing?
no.
No, it's
'Cause
to
it's
play
trying
the
to
right way.
Just play the right way.
Think about it. If you don't shoot it, it's like a turnover.
It's the and I
don't-
told him sometimes it's the you're a bad teammate if you don't shoot. You know I told him this all the time.
Yeah.
Listen, you put your teammates in. So it was during one of the preseason games. I said, dude, you pump fake, dude, close out on you in the corner. You pump fake one dribble. I said you should have shot it. You pump fake one dribble and swung it to your teammates. Now you throw it to him with like it was 2 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah.
I said that's a bad play, KJ.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? You got to shoot that.
He's not looking. He's not looking to shoot.
gotta
Even
shoot.
after this, he's
Boom!
looking
It should have
past.
boom, boom.
Yeah.
And
Even if someone thought you was gonna shoot,
Yeah.
they turned their head or they went
Yeah.
to go rebound and you pat, that's a turnover.
Yeah.
So you gotta always count it
Yeah,
as
it's
if you're not taking the shot that was meant for you.
Yes.
Meaning that person got doubled.
Yes.
Right? Swung to you, and you're the corner guy.
Yeah.
And you pump fake or hold it and do it, you fuck the play up.
play all the way up.
I tell my kids this: you play the game the right way, the ball gonna go in.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you can't shoot, swing, you wide open.
You gotta
shoot it.
You
It's gonna go in.
That's why guys are telling you
I
to shoot.
promise you, we be in 24-hour LA Fitness and be the dude that can't ever make no shot.
It ain't-
Swing. We play the right way. Look,
It ain't even about. It ain't even about if you can
Yep,
make
we
it.
still on.
It ain't
We
about
still on.
because we know we swung it and you're shooting it. The offensive rebounders know
Yeah.
we're gonna offensive rebound.
Yeah,
Crash,
'cause we know
right?
you
So
can't
we're
shoot.
crashing for you
Yeah,
already.
but shoot it though.
Dennis
I'm
Rodman.
gonna be there a lot. So Andre Drummond was in the corner, shot that motherfucker from the corner, and I'm like, go to the glass.
It's coming off.
If he would have made it, great. But we historically, Andre Drummond is not a 3-point shooter. So therefore, I'm pretty sure he's worked
Around
on
the
it.
free throw line.
He's worked on it. But it's that. So it's just learning who you are, how you can be effective, growing, and going out and applying.
It's just,
Right?
man. It's film.
Yes.
Like when I say film, it's film just you. Like if you're trying to get him to be aggressive, it's just film on all of his touches.
Yep.
Right?
Clips.
Just his touches. So he can see exactly what he's doing.
we talked about
right?
this morning.
Like, number one thing, every time you touch the ball, look at the rim.
Every time.
Every time.
I got to show him because
Boom.
I'm
Then look somewhere else. Like when a quarterback, he's looking downfield already.
Yep.
Right? He's looking. All right. Now he's checking off his options. Same thing. As soon as you get it, look at the rim.
that's your
Because
first
you're the first. You're the first option.
You're the first option.
I know
Every
he
time.
said, turn 5, and I pass it to you. Now you got to wait. The first option is turn 5. If they messed up, you take off.
I'm ripping in that.
Rip it, yeah.
I'm
You
like,
rip
I'm
it.
like, you better respect
I'm curling that bitch looking for the ball. Hey!
Hey, yes.
Yeah, and when we're turning it, that's, hey!
Might throw it. He might throw it
Don't
late.
even be open. Now somebody react to it. Now,
That's the hardest person to guard. The hardest person to guard is the person that's making himself seem like he's always involved
open.
in it.
He's always open.
That fake cut.
I got you.
That hard UCLA cut. That hard UCLA.
Come on.
hard
You know
to do the
this.
guard.
You know this. Come on. Screen.
do it every single time.
Every time.
Single
They gonna
time.
score,
I got you.
I heard someone say this. It was Catino Mobley. And he said, in his mind, when it came to the game itself, Boris Diaw
Yeah.
was a better player than
Mari.
Amari.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm sitting here and I'm like,
It's not a hot take. You got to think about it.
when you're talking about putting pressure on the full game, and it was because he did everything.
Handled the ball,
right?
brought it up.
Right? Like, no matter, like, he's setting screens when there's no screen to be set. Like, watch out, bro. Running around in the dunker, getting the dunker, passing it, moving here. Like, he's making all 5 defenders react to him, and he's not in half these plays.
Yep.
You know, with Amari, you got to worry about the duck end and the pick and roll, what's the name. So I'm sitting here like, I can't be mad at that tape. That was a good one.
You know who that is now?
Wait, Boris Diaw. Wait.
You know who Boris Diaw
It
is
was a
now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, he came in as a point.
He came in as a
You know who
point
that
man.
is now? Derek White.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. He just don't play the 4.
He's a,
Very White, yeah.
So we talked about
but he's,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
but that damn
And that's Drew on defense.
for
But that's a Hooper conversation for us to analyze. Like, all right, let's look at Boris.
Yeah.
He's like, look at Boris. Yeah,
especially
look
for
at him.
Coutinho to say it.
Coutinho to
Because,
Say it about
Coutinho is.
Amari, though. He's like, Amari, yeah, he was, better.
Bad.
Overall player? Overall, yeah.
but just more
Played a one in.
More effective?
better basketball player.
Because, when our scouting report, think about when you're doing a scouting report, when Boris Diaw was in it, you sitting there like, it was like,
You put a small
the man averaged, 8 points?
Maybe.
But the Boris Diaw checklist was,
Man.
you thought he was a superstar.
put a small on, they're gonna post him.
Post him up, you got to worry about the
Capable
post, you
shooter.
got to worry about the handoff, got to worry about the fake.
Bring it up.
Fake handoff, you got to worry about the late
man.
handoff.
Pitch
or the
post.
Right, like it was like when I was guarding somebody, like it was like, even though you fight on the screen, you got to still wait for the late pass.
Yep.
So just because you beat the screen and he didn't pass it, still worry about the pass because he's going to make the late pass.
Absolutely.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So we talked about the Bucks and the Sixers earlier. We asked the chat who is paying at Nobu, and this has come from the producers. They said Brother Knowledge or Mr. B. 51% said Brother Knowledge. But now
51-49.
51-49, yeah.
Yeah, because we missed
They're going
two
off it
people.
last night. Yeah.
We missed two
yours
people,
go
so
up.
listen.
It's gonna go
Ooh, you need to
Nasty.
be worried.
I'm
Ooh.
like, damn, 51.
51?
Like, that ain't
We in
enough.
trouble.
let's shift it over.
Yeah, baby.
Let's shift it over to our side of town. So when the Clippers broke ground on the Intuit Dome back in 2021, there was hope that Kawhi and PG would usher in the new $2 billion arena. But with PG and Philly and Kawhi out indefinitely while rehabbing his knee, James Harden is now running the show for the time being. But even before the game tipped off, Clippers owner Steve Ballmer celebrated the opening of his new arena by getting turned up with The Wall. We got some video. It's him with The Wall. He's on 1 and 3. They're on 2 and 4. But The Wall is 13 rows.
God damn it.
What, turned up? What, you said we weren't there? I know, Jim.
No, man, that makes you want to be a fan.
That's what I'm trying.
Oh my God, that makes you, I'm sorry, that makes you want to be a fucking fan.
Have y'all been to the soccer
The
game?
concerts?
FC? Yeah, no, the FC. Whatever.
Yeah.
They got something similar in the end zone. And one of the like
LAFC, yeah.
LAFC, they got something similar to that.
The
They
hooligans.
don't sit down the whole game. Like, and the section is sold out for years to come. It's a waiting list to get in this section. So that's what that's gonna become.
Damn it,
So-
that's the owner, right? That's a billionaire.
Rich,
Right,
richest owner in the league.
That's
He got 100 million.
You know what I mean? That's not.
165.
He ain't wearing the suit.
Billion.
He ain't wearing the suit in the meeting. He's wearing jeans,
Whatever.
t-shirt, whatever. Like that's that energy.
And a
He
do-rag.
come in there like you.
And a
toes
do-rag.
out,
Yeah,
toes out, slacks.
Yacht boat slippers.
that's I can't do it. But I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah, we're
I
going.
can't say F Clippers no. Like that right there, just I'm gonna.
We're gonna talk about it, but watching that game last night was
I gotta
definitely the
give-
feeling
It
and
was
emotion.
hype. It was hype.
I gotta
So-
give him. I can't disrespect
energy?
his end dog.
his
That is
energy is-
crazy for
So-
an owner.
Yeah, his energy is
doing-
crazy.
The nobody, man.
So the
It's
wall is
crazy.
13 rows of diehard fans behind the
money
hoop that the
online.
visiting team will see in the second half.
I got money online. He's like a real better.
He's yeah.
So the
betting.
Intuit Dome, they've got the wall. So the wall is 13 rows of diehard fans behind the hoop that the visiting team will see in the second half. All the fans are vetted before being able to sit in that section.
Got a question though. So, road team picks right?
Yeah.
So
That was my statement.
So you know what? So for people that don't know this, the road team picks what baskets they shoot on in the second half.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So we could not face that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Teams cannot face that.
Okay.
They could choose
You
not.
choose not. You don't have to do that.
For some reason, the Suns decided that they were going to take the challenge head on. But like I said, Wall 13 rows diehard Clipper fans, they're vetted before being allowed to sit in the section, meant to replicate the atmosphere of a college student section. In game one, the Wall proved its value as Kevin Durant, a career 88% shooter from the line, missed consecutive free throws early in the fourth quarter. And watch how turned they get. It's a wild experience. I've never seen that. Obviously, coming up Staples Center, Sports Arena back in the day. Sports Arena was never like that.
You remember when I said if I was a WNBA owner, what my arena would look like? Like,
Yeah.
right?
Remember that? I remember.
Hacklers, like I don't
All
care
them
about you. Can
poor
you can be
people
sitting there talking about get them out.
Yeah.
This is my gym.
They stand.
Like, why you do that? Yo,
This is my,
I don't
this
care.
is my gym. Sit down.
What was it here?
You know what I mean? If I'm him, moving forward, he has to think about what we just said. That I get to choose not to face that in the
Putting it
playoffs,
at both.
right? I'm putting it on both ends.
Putting
Yep.
everything.
And it's a middle row, but it's behind the first row. This is gonna be part of it too now.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
I like that.
Like, I know this is money, but fuck them, right? Like, unless they like a Spike Lee type, right? This whole row, from the floor to the 13th row.
Like high school.
Because this is still luxury, that's in my eyesight, and then it goes, right? I'm gonna make it all the same thing. These are gonna be just, the people right here in your sight is gonna be just as rowdy.
You got Billy Crystal, Lamar Morris. They improved a little bit.
But still,
They improved a little bit.
Like old
Malcolm in the middle back in the day.
Clipper Darryl. That's where, like, it'll be
give him-
those type of people right on the floor all the way up.
I'm gonna give him. He will have a seat. I
Yeah.
might not give him 2 floor seats.
He
will have
his.
one
Yeah.
seat.
he got
that
one.
motherfucker will be red and blue.
Red and blue.
So
Dead ass.
after the game, KD was
All the
asked.
seats should be red and blue.
After the game, KD was asked about the wall and said, "Yeah, it was crazy. I was just staring at it the whole time. You're not used to that." So Ty Lue also spoke about the impact of the wall in his post-game remarks.
The wall's crazy. That's our sixth man. Those guys are loud. They're into the game. I think even made KD miss 2 free throws, in a row. Just being loud, and so we need that every single night. And it was good to see.
So, all good and dandy. Wall into a dome, $2 billion. Wasn't enough to propel the Clippers to victory, though. They blew a fourth quarter lead, eventually lost in overtime. Clip's gonna clip, as we all know. But after playing in the shadow of the Lakers at the arena formerly known as Staples Center, it's obvious they will be a tough team to beat at home, even without Kawhi. So I'm asking y'all, seeing Into a Dome, seeing that crowd last night, how important is home court advantage in the league, and how much will the Clippers benefit from actually having it now?
So we talk about KD missing the free throws. We gonna talk about James missing the free
Oh,
throws.
we're gonna chat.
Yeah,
We
because
have
I
more
feel
to
like
get
that was
into.
supposed to be a win.
We're just talking about Into a Dome,
Yeah.
and we're setting the
energy-
table.
The energy was
important.
good. The energy was good.
Like, it's important because granted they have been, but they've always been treated like a second-class citizen at the Staples Center.
Yeah.
Right? At
In LA?
Staples, now crypto, that's always by
Club,
staff.
club,
Listen,
everything.
it ain't just the
By staff,
by
you're
the
just like,
staff, everything.
Ooh, y'all
man,
here
like,
today?
So I don't know if people know. So
Y'all in here today?
So they schedule the Clippers and Lakers game on the same day sometime, and the Clippers always got the first game. You should see the way these people behave to get the Clippers fans, the parents of the people out of there. Now, I lost my shit last year on them people. Like they trying to rush. I'm trying to see my son. I'm just trying. He coming down the hall, and you trying to rush us out of it because these motherfuckers about to play.
Varsity coming.
Right?
Get out.
Hurry,
Varsity, right?
hurry, hurry.
So I'm like,
Seat taken.
I'm like, nah, like so.
Seat taken.
For them not to have that treatment anymore for an organization, like if you would see the way the Lakers home locker room is compared to the Clippers home locker room, it's embarrassing.
Night and day.
It ain't even close. It haven't been close. I played for the Clippers.
I know.
I played there. And going into the Lakers locker room, you like, oh, this some bullshit.
Championship,
right?
Championship shit.
Yeah.
So for them not to have that and have the way that home locker room looked from when they was in there showing before the game, you need that. You like as a feeling walking, so you don't have to walk past that no more. You ain't got to look up there to see them fucking banners no more in your home. Like, so, yeah, it's time, right? It's been time. I'm happy for them. It's their fan base get to have something that we're going to see our team in our arena.
So I was right when I said Clippers with some hoes. Right? Think about when your wife coming home. Girl, get on up out of here. Take the back door.
Hurry up.
Yeah, we did not know that experience. we just had one team. We just had one team at the house.
Go.
Throw the pocketbook out the window. Get this. Take this shit. Hurry. You left it.
But in all sincerity, my pops played for the Clippers. Used to play in the sports arena back in the day. That shit was miserable. Like, I mean, you go to the games and really it was who was in town. Because if the Bulls, whoever's in town, you getting fans. You never had an experience like that. So as I'm watching that game last night, I'm just thinking in my head, if I'm a free agent down the road, this is the spot I actually want to play at and come to. Sure. I'm in LA. I got a new arena.
Yeah.
And compared to Staples
area now, and the surrounding area now, you go down and all that. It's
you live in Huntington Beach.
Is this the first time we ever get to hear people say, "I don't have to be a Laker to be cool in LA"?
We're not there yet.
You're not there yet.
But
if you're coming in,
James, Westbrook.
Still.
Nah, but it's
PG.
They gotta make
we got 4 LA guys with
they gotta win.
Powell.
They gotta win.
That was
was there.
We talking about now.
They gotta
So
win.
I'm saying, like that was last year.
They gotta win one. They gotta win one.
Even if you don't gotta win one,
I don't think they gotta win one. They gotta
it's the look.
They have to win the championship.
It's like you remember like Dallas. They were so advanced than everybody else. When you went in there, you like
And
It felt good.
And then they win it.
yeah.
And then they win it.
It made sense. why he did it.
Like, but once they win, like Jerry, Jason Terry's like, shit, hell yeah, I come. Because where he's at, this is a whole different place.
Yeah.
When you're coming in this arena and you're sitting there looking, and you're like,
the technology.
As a hooper, like,
we like bells and whistles.
I want to feel like I'm important to the city.
We like bells and whistles, man.
Yep.
And having your fans acknowledge you and what you're doing, and they coming to see you there, it matters.
We spoiled.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was my whole
But
thing.
a lot of the organizations don't spoil the players for us to play.
And they couldn't allow
the way we play.
But they wouldn't allow down at
Let me say this, though.
another team's arena.
At Carolina, the reason why we did charter, we did all that, the glamorous first class,
very advanced, very advanced.
right? And the reason why, I remember Coach Williams said this, and he's like, the reason why we treat y'all first class is because we want you to play first class. If you don't play first class, we will stop giving you first class treatment. We was at the most expensive restaurants for a pregame meal and all of that. We flew truck, like, this is Carolina, and he wanted to make that an emphasis, like we are Carolina.
Meanwhile,
Like, I hope-
other schools flying Southwest.
I just hope
7-footers in the exit row.
rest of the league looks at it and understands what a home arena is supposed to be like.
Yep.
Right? Like the Knicks, the most powerful fan base, is not so powerful when they're not happy with the team. And I'm like, y'all don't know the power you have. Y'all have the power to build them up. They can be down 20. Yeah. You start seeing stuff like that. Let's go. Like, no matter what the score, no matter what my day is, you make me feel like I need to fight for y'all. But when you get the booing, it's like, I don't want to be here.
I'm glad you said that. And it made me think about, like, when have the Clippers ain't never won a day, have had very, very bad years and bad stretches of not being successful.
Understatement. Okay.
And,
right?
And never.
The fans have never wavered.
Nope.
They haven't.
And that's impressive. That says a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And to the Knicks fans, ain't won nothing in forever neither.
Mm-hmm.
Not in recent, not since a lot of us have been on this earth.
73, I believe.
Right, since 1973. Sorry, Steve. Oh, he's gone. But, and y'all waver.
Yeah. It's like love, hate.
But what expectation? So the thing is, it's expectation for the Knicks, right? It's every year, it's delusional Knicks fans that this is just like Cowboys fans.
Yeah, like it. Yeah.
This, it's the same delusion every year. And it ain't never came about. You make decent run, you're good in the regular season, get to the first round, maybe second round, and wheels fall off.
It's
right? And you waver. And you have no right to waver.
Yeah.
Because y'all ain't won nothing. Y'all ain't been successful to have something to gauge it on.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the Clippers.
Yeah, you're right. There's nothing to gauge it for you to go against the
go
Yeah,
against
to go
it.
against. If the Lakers have bad years or the Celtics have bad years,
we can.
You like, hey, goddamn it, we got 18 of them. Like, what y'all doing to get another one?
Mm-hmm.
Just don't feel like.
Hey, this been 3 years now. Hey,
come on.
Hey, we starting to get that championship itch again. Okay, we gave y'all a little leeway, but these other Knicks, Clippers, certain hasn't had that.
So if you dating a girl and all you do is take her to Subway, when you take her to Sizzler, she gonna think it's Nobu. I think that's what the Clippers got going on right now.
No, but like I remember when I was in Golden State.
Yeah, true story. Been there.
It's woo.
Reality. This is not Nobu, baby. This is Sizzler.
But
you see the title outside?
Like I remember when I was in Golden State, we didn't win nothing.
Yeah, but fans were still.
But the fans were still crazy every day.
There,
right?
Sacramento.
No, there was no booing the team out of the building, no matter what our score was, right?
Warriors too,
right? Let's say when the bench came in, right? Like we're down 20, and then the new 5 come in. They're cheering the new 5 like the game just started.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? Like they erased the score. New 5, let's go.
6
right?
man.
We done cut the lead from 20 to 16, right? We still down 16. We got a standing ovation at the end. Man. Y'all boys did good. See you next game.
Play well. Play hard.
You start looking at the score that we win.
Gave a fuck.
And I remember when the We Believe team was going to playoff, and I told Calvin Booth, I said, watch the Golden State. They made it to the playoffs. Watch how crazy them. They some lunatics over there. Watch how crazy the fans will be for a actual winning team.
We believe.
Then we believe, and then you seen what it looked like.
It was unbelievable in there.
That was the Oakland Coliseum.
But I'm just
saying
that
was Oakland fan.
Just like Oakland Raiders fan.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Raiders.
There's power in the fandom.
You step off that BART though at the Coliseum, that BART station.
You get your ass whooped.
You get your ass whooped. You get a beer, you get a gold chain, but it's turned up.
Montigo Cummins damn near got his ass whooped going, because he's the Eagles. He's from Philly. He had his Eagles jersey on. No, you can't. No, we don't give a fuck if you play for Golden State. No, this is Raider days. Get the fuck out of here. In the wrong section, buddy. Like, damn.
So we asked the chat, does the Intuit Dome give the Clippers a legit home court advantage? 70% said yes. But now let's get into the actual game. But like we pointed out, Clippers probably should have got smacked that game. That crowd had them into it. They had a lead in the fourth quarter. Could have won the game. James Harden had 29 points. 12 rebounds, 8 assists, but also had 8 turnovers in 40 minutes in the overtime loss.
He was 28 times.
10 for 28 from the field, 2 for 9 from 3. The 28 shot attempts, most for Harden since he was on the Nets in 2021. Harden had a chance to seal the win in regulation, missed a floater at the buzzer, had a chance to send the game to double OT, fumbled the inbounds pass. Prior to that, he had missed a free throw, which could have tied the game as well. But just looking at this Clipper squad now with Kawhi sideline, is James Harden being asked to do too much right now? Or do you think he's embracing going back to...
Nope, I like it.
Do too much.
I like the 10 for 28, honestly.
Too much. It's 10 and 28 today, 14 for 28 tomorrow, 20 for 28 the next day, 2 for 28 another. Hey, long as he's taking 28 shots.
Give it a 28.
That boy out there.
Yeah, that double-doubles for sure. He going to average this year. 20 and 10, easy.
I don't think he.
I mean, he's been doing that.
No,
y'all don't think it looked nasty?
I think
he didn't look forced.
You remember he's been He's been tamed.
Yeah, he's been compartmentalized.
Yeah, for a while now, and he's realized.
It looked kind of weird.
You know, you used to pass.
It looked weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's first game, but I'm telling you, that 10 for 28, if he keep doing it, it's going to look like...
It looked uncomfortable, like he's uncomfortable taking the 28 now. Like, he used to be so comfortable doing his thing, and now, like, when he do his thing, I'm like, it's kind of like, did you stretch before?
Yeah, that's what he ain't done it in a while.
Did you stretch?
Listen, I can guarantee you, he probably still sleep.
Wait. It looks slow?
Yeah.
Like,
didn't look
like
the
I said
same.
before, right?
It didn't look sharp.
Gil said he could average 30, and I was like, it's going to be
Tough 30.
So my exact words were, this league has gotten younger, more athletic, and faster at that position, right? The position that he's playing now is the point. He's the point guard. I don't see that get by you anymore, right? Is he a hell of a shooter? Yeah. He's going to have to rely on that more than the get by people. So to that, I'm thinking, do you play him off the ball more because you need him to score?
Yeah.
And him exerting that much energy on the ball, trying to do his thing, and get other people involved while Kawhi is out, I think it's a big ask right now.
I know, I was thinking the same thing, like, why do you need to have 8 assists?
Yeah, like...
You know, maybe 3.
Yeah.
I don't think he shouldn't...
2 assists?
Yeah, he shouldn't have... Yeah,
but he likes that.
So if that's what it's going to be, yeah.
Because it quite helps him, though.
But then who else besides Kevin Porter can go get their own shot?
And even Kevin's
Norman Powell
can get his bucket.
Yeah.
But yes, but it's not.
Yes,
That's it.
I know
Terrence Mann, maybe if.
But you know, Terrence Mann, but T-Man, but you know what it's gonna be though. I'm talking about when you really need one. You like,
yo, go get us a bucket.
Norman can get one.
Okay.
Kevin can go get you.
Yeah.
Like, we're trying to figure out who
Kevin Porter Jr.
who needs him to create for them, right? Zubac.
He's the only
He
one.
can go, but he just ain't.
Yeah. I like Amir Coffee too. I like
Amir Coffee.
Porter Jr. Porter Jr. got the engine, but he just ain't got the fit. Like, if he could finish
there,
that
bro.
midi,
It's there, bro.
if he can finish that thing,
He ain't been out there.
Kevin Porter. No.
He's trying to get his cobwebs out, but I see that in him. I see he's trying to be assertive. He's trying to make things happen, but James just don't look.
Yeah, like I said, I think he's gonna more rely on his shot.
Oh, they got Kai Jones. They got a young.
Hey, Gil,
like Kai Jones.
watching that game.
Like they were really defending last night.
And I think
what I was about
that's
to
what
say.
Terrence Mann said.
Yeah,
They were
guys
really
were guarding.
They were guarding that.
Defensively is one of the best squads he's seen.
Yeah.
We had talked previously about them potentially being in the lottery, not being a playoff team, but just watching that game last night with that young crew, even without Kawhi, obviously it's going to be a struggle, but you get your second team All-NBA player back.
They got Van Gundy over there.
But out to what Kenyon was just saying, though.
You know what's so funny? I'm pretty sure he wish he can rewind everything back.
What, 2 years?
Bomber.
Obama. Oh, they asked him.
They asked him yesterday.
I know if he's gonna say political.
Yeah, he gonna say political stuff. Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is, when you look at the group, right? And let's say if you remove Harden and you remove Kawhi right now, you have a young, solid team. It's like the old Clippers, right? Very exciting, gonna get up and down, gonna play hard D. You got a team that can damn near pick up full court and pull out some wins, right? It can be Houston, like at the end of the season.
100%.
Not quite OKC yet, where they're dialed in like that. You got a really young team.
Orlando, like Orlando, kind of.
Yeah, like if they make the playoffs, you're gonna be like, okay, this is gonna be a watch. They can take it to game. They might win every home game, maybe lose every road game. This is the squad right now that you can kind of play with for a while. And you ain't got to spend no big money on them.
But that was my point earlier. Like, if I'm a free agent down the road next couple of years, you're giving the Clippers a legitimate look. It's not that Staples Center feel anymore where you got to play second fiddle. You come into a spot, new arena, newest arena in the league.
Yeah.
Just
I'm not mad.
turned up crowd.
I'm
Inglewood.
Excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for him. I want to You know,
They were
like,
guarding.
okay, I like.
And the thing is, they got a lot of like-sized guys. They were switching a lot. They was making it tough. Like in the first quarter, I think 4 or 5 different guards like guarded KD in the first quarter. So, yeah, no, they got some pieces. But I just like I said, it's either going to be James going to have to become that scorer and not that facilitator, or he's going to have to be. I think it's going to have to be one or the other. He's going to have to average the 19 to 20 and 10, 11 assists. Or he's gonna have to average 26 and 5 assists.
Yeah,
I think we're.
It ain't gonna be. I don't think it's right.
I think he's gonna. But if you look at this team, like he can walk. He's gonna walk into it. He has more talent than he had on some of those Houston Rocket teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like it's like when he do a pick and roll with Kai Jones. It's live.
Like Capella.
But a lot of that was Capella at the rim. A lot of him getting by somebody.
That's Kai for sure.
That's
Kai.
It just all depends on how he uses it.
Even Zubac looks nice now, 21 piece.
He likes Zubac.
Because it's a bigger body.
And he catches the ball.
Yeah.
He catches the bounce passes. He catches all the little things.
Now you got Kai Jones as a lob threat.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time before everyone gets in sync.
Well, I'm looking at the game.
They're going to be looking at Kawhi like, you know what, just that whole year. There ain't no point.
I'm looking at the game from an analytical perspective, though. Like, all right, we watched Phoenix play yesterday, right? And it looked like to me Booker and KD are having trouble getting by those guys. Like, they really
Those guys?
They really
Young.
broke the defense. And like you were saying, and I'm coming back to what you were saying about the point guards in this league now. James doesn't have an advantage anymore. Remember how an advantage set you apart as an elite player?
Okay.
KD had an advantage. I could shoot, I'm 7 foot. James Harden, I got this step back, I got a flame, and I can get by you and dunk on you. And I draw fouls. Everybody had an advantage. Now as we're getting older, the advantages disappear, and it's like, all right, how are you gonna affect the game?
My brain just.
So it's like, at this point, I'm watching a game from looking at, all right, they're depending on Grayson Allen to shoot a lot of threes this year. Devin Booker had a hard time getting off. Bradley Beal played well, made good shots when he needed to. But overall, I looked at the Clippers and was like, man, if they did have their other superstar, it would have been a game. But in this league, you can't win with just 2 superstars no more.
Yeah.
You got to have a 3-headed monster. So
A 3-headed monster.
Even if you do play well with the 1 guy or the 2 guys, you're still going to come up short because it's going to be that X factor on the other team that brought them, three different categories of scoring, or defense, or whatever it is.
Even with that 3-headed monster, though, it's still going to be tough to get wins in this league this year, like the Suns saw last night. So with Devin Booker on the bench after fouling out with a little over a minute remaining in the fourth quarter, y'all over here.
You're right, though.
with Devin Booker fouling out with a little bit over a minute remaining in the fourth quarter, Kevin Durant forced overtime with this clutch bucket with 21 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. I think we got the bucket for y'all to check out. Once Gil get out his text, but and like you said, Rashad, KD just being able over 2 defenders still get a bucket.
That was tough.
Tied the game. Let's watch one more time.
But that's what you got to go to when you go older. You got to get
because that young kid don't know how to guard that.
And the thing is, Budenholzer is going to put him in the positions that he ain't going to have to do too much, I think.
So Suns trailed by as much as 10 points in the fourth quarter for finally locking in, getting the win. How impressed were you by the Suns winning Game 1 on the road in a hostile environment like the Intuit Dome? Never thought we would say that, but here we are.
I mean, they should, though. The Clippers they ain't got nobody right now. So they should have won that game.
Oh, definitely should have won it. But for me, it was, like I said, watching that game, just the energy, especially that second half, it was like, all right, man, this.
Coming back in the fourth, that damn near was a playoff.
That was a real good game.
And that's what it felt like watching.
So coming back, it was more of, what you say, what advantage that, James have is the same thing KD has right now, wisdom.
Yeah.
Right? Knowing that he can get to his spot. They ain't played the game long enough to know where he really wants to get to. At this point, these guys are just got to use, up here more than the legs itself. And that's where KD, I'm just going to get to my spot. I'm not going to play with you, and
We also talked a little bit about just Tyus Jones, 11 points, 8 assists, 0 turnovers in the game. Most assists for some player in their debut without a turnover since the merger. We had talked about the Suns earlier this week. You said his assist numbers would probably go down, like he's 6 consecutive seasons with the best assist-to-turnover ratio.
Yeah, go ahead.
They wouldn't give Frank a point guard.
Dirty Frank, is you?
Bud.
Coach Bud.
Coach Bud comes in. They give Coach Bud a point guard because Coach Bud knows we can't get these guys the ball without a point guard.
True.
We cannot get these guys the ball with one of them having the ball as a point guard. They all want to score. They all want to move. We need a point guard that can get them the ball, that knows how to play point guard, and ain't gonna get no turnovers.
Wait, was Frank's team bigger? Right, Katie was the actual 3, right? So did they have a real 4 and a 5?
No.
They had. They didn't get rid of no 4.
No.
Like,
Nurkic was still there.
so who was the 5?
Nurkic was playing the 5.
That's what I'm saying. So
I think O'Neal in that lineup.
Royce, they
started
started.
like, cause that's what I'm saying. Like this one, they have the pure
Started
point, so that means
Grayson
KD has
Allen.
to be the 4.
Yeah, KD was the 4 because Grayson started.
Grayson Allen,
Grayson started.
Grayson Allen, Booker, KD,
Bill.
Grayson. So Bill was the. Wait,
Bill, Nurk, but obviously they
oh, so Grayson Allen was a 3.
2.
2. Bill.
3.
3.
KD
Booker
4.
at the-
KD 4. Nurk at the 5.
Okay.
Bill at the 1.
So they basically.
Grayson Allen, Bill,
So they
Booker,
just
KD,
switched
Nurk.
Grayson Allen for.
Yes.
Ty John, let Grayson come off the bench.
Yeah,
get his
which
cook
is
on.
better. Way
It's
better.
So, most definitely. Well,
Yeah, no, they gonna be just. I like the way Phoenix looked. I like the way the Clippers look. The fact that, like Rashad said, they got a real point guard now. Yeah, I was questioning his involvement with the ball in his hand, but after seeing one game, and it's only gonna get better. The Suns, that is, will benefit from his decision making. And like Rashad said again, he's not turning the ball over, so you're going to get a quality shot every time the ball is in his hand. So yeah, no, shout out to the front office, man, James Jones and them for
How much of a threat are they? No.
I don't know yet.
I think they're bigger.
Because they still got to stop the ball.
Bigger?
Still got to play
I think
defense.
it's a bigger threat than what I seen it was before. Like, yeah, they got to still play some defense. But I think now when you talk about the maximizing the roster and the skill sets on the roster, a point guard that passes the ball does it.
Top 4 in the West this year?
They're moving to top 5.
Yeah, I mean,
Before, I just felt like they didn't do enough to move.
It's the opportunity. I mean, it's just how we see it. We'll know. I mean, you can really tell everybody's potential 10 games in. To see, like, okay, like I can see glimpses and I can see faults and I can see what's potentially coming.
Yeah, and after one game, I see the Clippers going to rely on defense. The Clippers going to get
Oh,
after. They going to get after you defensively.
They should pick
gonna
up
climb in your jersey.
3/4 court, full
They
quarter court,
picking
run,
you up.
trap.
Yeah, they going to cause some havoc.
Yeah.
And the fact that they got Van Gundy over there on their sideline is...
So we will see how both teams fare for the...
I was happy. That warmed my soul to see him on that staff, right?
Yeah.
Because that basketball mind, man, I enjoyed. I don't like listening to a lot of people do basketball games. I enjoy listening to Van Gundy do basketball games. Both of them, actually. Both of them.
I like Stan. Yes, I like Stan. Like really when you listen to Stan, like this.
I'm a
Same way
big, I'm a
Same way Stan
big
coach.
Jeff Van Gundy fan while he's doing games, like because he is as honest as you're going to get, and Stan is as well. They're honest. As
You just don't want it as the coach part when it's you the player. If you're the assistant coach, you're like, okay. You watch it as a fan, like he's honest. You just don't want to be on the other side of that.
Let's keep
You're playing like shit, son. Sit down.
Sit down.
And it's for you.
We went over the
Talking to like that, man.
I know I'm 0-7, but god damn.
Tell me have a seat.
Usually they say, hey, keep shooting, get in,
Sit your ass down.
Hell yeah, because they're going to be mad. We went over the play.
Hey, don't worry about the next one
detail.
going
We went
in.
over the play. It's on the board. For the hour.
You still
Sit
fucked
your
up.
ass.
Sit your ass.
Why you didn't get that block? I was dipping it. You the Superman. You supposed to get it all.
Well, you right.
Superman do get it all.
You said something.
Yeah, he right, but goddamn.
Oh, I've been there.
Let's keep this thing moving. You already know Underdog got you covered with a new special every day in October. To celebrate the start of the new NBA season, apply a 20% profit boost token to every NBA-only entry you make from now until October 27th. Check your lobby for the unlimited NBA profit boost tokens. Head over to the Underdog app. Use promo code GIL to get $1,000 in bonus cash and a new promo every day this month. So we talked about Stephen A. Smith earlier in the show, he said some things today that we need to address as well. So Kawhi Leonard's status for the season is still uncertain as he's out indefinitely while rehabbing his knee. On First Take today, Stephen A. offered these thoughts on Kawhi and where he stands amongst superstars in the history of sports.
He is a superstar when he is healthy. On the basketball court, easily, as far as I'm concerned, a top 5 player on the planet. That's why superstar is appropriate when it comes to talking about his skill set. I can make a legitimate argument that Kawhi Leonard is the worst superstar in the history of any sport. Wow. You can't have somebody like that and it's beneficial, who's going to miss work half the time and does absolutely nothing to promote your product or your brand. He is a poster child for what not to be as a star in any sport. Period. And I mean it. And had I seen him in the arena last night, him and his uncle and everybody else in between, I'd have told him to their face. The worst. The worst.
So, Kawhi, second team All-NBA last season, won 2 chips, 2 finals MVPs in his career, 6-time All-NBA selection, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 7-time All-Defensive Team selection. So,
Yeah, you can read all that.
What do you think about Stephen A. saying he can make an argument that Kawhi is the worst superstar in any sport ever?
I think,
No, that's cap. I call cap.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can call it.
No, I might have some room in the bag for Kawhi. Damn, I might have some room because
we have the bag on.
That's nasty work right there.
The chat pointed out you weren't able to get the skeleton fully into the body, but the angle and the shape.
Might have to let him out to breathe a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to zip it up. We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. Kawhi might be able to fit in there though. That was woof.
So there are.
Russell Wilson?
So there are 2 type of bad superstars, right?
I mean,
There's the ones who we consider fuck-ups. As a superstar, you're like, damn. And then you have what he is speaking of in regards to no one knows you. No one knows what you like, what you do, where you go, who you, like, you don't speak on things, you don't promote things, you don't advertise your own brand that you have. Like, you do nothing but work on your game, which nothing wrong with that.
You don't smile.
He's a fun guy though.
But yes, that is, but
he inherited the superstar status when he just wanted to be a basketball player.
That's it.
Yeah.
Spurs.
Right? He just wanted to
Finals
be a basketball.
MVP.
Yeah, that's when it did it.
Finals MVP.
When they named him a Finals MVP
but
twice.
But it's the first one.
Know what I'm saying?
It's the first put him in
They
a different
gave him the
category.
Finals MVP, right? And then gave it again, and then you put this superstar tag on it. And that is not his personality, right? He's just a quiet dude that comes to work, that goes home. He don't want to mingle with you. He don't want to sign no autograph. He don't want to take the picture. He don't want to kiss the baby, right? So now he has this tag. You got to pay the tag. And you're like, hey, Kawhi, we got an event for the sponsors, and we got to do this. You're like, oh, no, I'm going to be in the gym. And you're like, okay.
We ain't got our best player. Our best player don't want to do it.
So I got a question.
He's not the dude that's going to be at the...
What you just said. So I think I know the answer to this because of the organization. Tim Duncan, right? Was pretty much that.
Saint? Yeah.
But the kissing the babies and those things, he did in San Antonio.
Yes.
So not as bad as Kawhi in that regard.
But he came in as a star.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Yeah.
So,
But have
Player
y'all
of the
heard
year
that about
twice
Kawhi?
in
I mean, I think he'll engage with fans and do all that stuff. But I mean, I smile in the picture.
I mean, even his
but it's
little
still dry.
at the parade, that was funny.
It is,
Like,
but
that
it's
was-
still like if you know him, he has a personality, right? If he's intimate, if you know Kawhi on an intimate basis, where you outside of the game and in a private setting, he's a different person. But if he's not going around just handing out smiles and how you doings and thank yous for no reason, like, which There's nothing wrong with that. But in the world that we live in today, it doesn't allow him to be himself. Meaning social media and people having access to you and your life and the things that you do. He doesn't allow that. He doesn't have that. He doesn't. So now it's like, well, shit, who is he? What does he do? Now he's not marketable. Now he's not this thing. Now he's considered in Stephen A's mind a horrible superstar. And it could go in different ways to how you treat the fans, how you. I'm pretty sure he's not an asshole to the fans. I've been around superstars who are assholes to the fans.
Yeah.
Right? Been around them.
Throwing them through windows, they're
All kind of shit. Like, treat fans horrible, and I tell you, damn, you know you're a horrible fucking superstar. You know that, right?
yeah.
Tell it to your face. You're a horrible fucking superstar. I don't know why people like your ass, right?
Well, I don't know why nobody.
I don't know why nobody like you. If they knew what I know about you, you're a good dude, but you fucking listen. But yeah, it's.
I got to piggyback on the inherit. He inherited something that he didn't ask for.
Yeah.
Right? And you think about Kawhi Leonard in college. Kawhi Leonard was the dude at the front of the press. He the dude you put in the front of the full court press. Go get him. Let's go. I'm the defensive guy. I'm in the front. Trap, He wasn't the leading leader scorer in the nation or none of that. It was the energy guy. He got to San Antonio. He's a great asset, great size, great big hands, and solid guy, great defender. You inherited something that you had never thought that you could get. So imagine your preparation in college to inherit something that you become an MVP, and it's like, yeah, I'm here. You didn't ask for that. You didn't ask for the injuries. You didn't ask for the expectation. But now it's all here in front of your face, and now you got Stephen A. Smith at your front door. Like, you're the worst. Now, remember, we just got off of me putting him in the bag for some shit he just did. Yeah. So now he back at it, doing some shit like, let us do this. Let us do this. You saying this to him as not a player, it's tough.
Now, because all players don't under.
I'm gonna let you keep going. I'm gonna let you finish your statement. But the key word in that statement is what people, it's like you said, Nikola is the worst 3-time MVP, right?
You have to.
But he's a superstar, right? The key word in that
is
don't get his.
So he's not saying just regular
player. He's superstar is what. So it's only a select few guys that fit into this box that Stephen A. is speaking of. So when you look at the guys that's in this box with him,
he's right.
Yeah, signature shoe, 2-time this, two elite championships.
His personality. So his personality is a second option type of guy.
Yeah.
Right? It's, let's say Clay.
I mean, third option.
Know what I'm saying? He's Clay personality, right? Now imagine if Clay had to be the forefront of selling your product.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Right?
Kind of awkward.
It's gonna be awkward. It's gonna be hard. Those guys just go to work, go home, right?
People see him on his boat.
Like he has the
dancer like Michael Jackson. Like,
it's
funny though.
What I'm saying is he has to be he got the president name.
After they win it.
But he's a vice president.
Vice president personality. Yeah.
Like when you're the superstar is Trump.
Yeah.
Right? Who was the vice president when Trump first ran?
Yeah.
Mike Pence.
That's how Kawhi is. We don't even know.
Yeah, I didn't even know why you.
We don't see, but because the superstar is the one who sells you on tickets. He sells you on the game. He's the one like Shaquille O'Neal. Right? You have that type of superstar where you're loving and you have that personality, Ant-Man, right? Or you can be the Kobe, right? The serious guy who he still knows how to interact with the game inside. There's a game inside the game. And then there's some guys who don't want to play it, but they never usually get the responsibility of having to play the game within the game.
Yep.
Right? And then that's Kawhi. He got the end game inside the game, and he's like, What time is the game, though?
Yeah.
Like, I know we got.
I understand
I
that,
understand what you're
but-
saying, but what time is the game, and what time do you need me to be at practice and do what I do?
Yeah.
So do you
That's
guys agree with what he said?
Yes. For a superstar, because you gotta look at
It's the person. It's the
superstars,
person.
right?
It's the personality. It's the selling the game. Like when
It's
he's
the-
talking, it's not the numbers. This has
It's
nothing to
the
do with
Steph
basketball.
shimmy, it's the Steph this,
yes.
it's
And we compare.
Right.
Think about
we're
when
comparing,
Steph started becoming a star.
right?
Star.
Compare him to
Just-
Steph.
Like
When
this,
and he's quiet. Steph is quiet.
and they not with Nike.
But
I'm
they-
saying Steph with Under Armour, he with New Balance. They would
Compare the
not
two.
so big of a brand, so to speak, as Nike and Adidas. But when it gets Steph make a game, look, Steph can make a game winner. You know he made a game winner. Kawhi can make a game winner.
Kawhi made it. Kawhi made it.
Kawhi made a game winner.
Kawhi made a game
Kawhi
winner.
made a
Not
game
the one
winner.
that bounced in. He was.
No, but
I mean, it
that's
was
the only time.
circumstance. That was
that's the only
circumstance.
emotion.
Champion, like-
Other than that, Steph is
The
gonna.
championship, the ha ha ha, like
That's
The
two.
kid-
That's
the-
two.
The kids like
New
this.
Balance
Okay,
collection.
you're talking about the kid. Like we watched Caitlin Clark, right?
yeah.
What did she do? What did she do at the end of the game is what a superstar supposed to do. What did she do? We're on the road. She's on the road. What did she do in that arena? She left her locker room, right? Went all the way to the opposing fans, waved to the Sparks fans. They clapped in
LA,
there.
LA.
Yeah, gave her signing autographs, taking
She
pictures.
embraced the
That she
superstar.
embraced. That's what the superstar did.
And the other person that fits what Stephen A. is saying is Nicola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Right?
trying. He's trying so
try-
bad.
He's trying.
He's
right?
trying.
He is trying.
But-
Kawhi ain't even trying.
Why didn't he even try?
He ain't even tried to get people a glimpse of who he might be as a person, right? Any personality. Nicola's showing some personality in the commercial.
Your commercials, like, yeah, you be like,
The
oh,
whole Minions and Groove thing, like that shit is hilarious.
Yeah, for sure. He's trying.
Cause somebody said that he looked like oh shit, ha 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 ha. Now that's
start dressing like him.
So it's that, right? You can say whatever to Kawhi. Kawhi, you ain't seen with the laugh. He could have capitalized on that. It could have been like it could have been multiple things off of it. Just
But that's shoe company too, because back in the day, the superstar who didn't have the superstar personality, Penny Hardaway. But Nike was smart enough to
the dog.
understand
Yeah.
Chris
we
Rock.
can create
Alter ego.
his
Alter
personality,
ego.
and we created the alter ego, which was Spike Lee, in a sense.
Yeah.
Right? So that became the superstar outside of the game. Right? You still need to have you still have to be liked outside of the game for you to be a whole global, like with John Morant, right?
Yeah, you're right.
John Morant dancing with the kids, you can see him like that's what it is. And you
that
know,
resonates.
This is what I gotta say about the Stephen A. Smith thing, though. You see how he just said it? He didn't say someone text me and said this. This is how I feel. This is how I feel.
yeah.
That's how he should have did it before.
Well,
this is how I feel. I feel like Jay.
That time he said, I don't feel like this, but this is what somebody
Yeah, see,
told me.
unless someone's sitting me and say, this man feel like this, but I don't, right?
Because he didn't want to subject himself to that type of scrutiny for Jaylen Brown personally.
But
But
I
now
think-
he want to do it for Kawhi. This is the direct.
No, but
hit.
what I'm saying, then this is devil's advocate. Then you gotta now take that text could be somebody for real.
So
If he's willing to sit on,
Did he say that?
he said this person, I don't feel this way.
Okay, I'm
He
just.
did say that. He said, I don't.
And then he
agree.
said
I
three
don't
other.
agree or I don't feel it. So this.
He said he
But I don't agree. I don't.
he
feel
didn't
that way.
agree with
Yeah.
He said he just
but then
put
he
it out
said
there.
three other people
I
had
know he
called him
said
after
something
that.
of the sort. I'm just making sure that I heard
Yeah.
it correctly. That
But that's what I said. This
He was
one,
supportive of Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, this one he feels.
I like
this
Jalen.
how
Got
I
a
feel.
good
That's how he
relationship.
feels, yeah.
Okay, cool. So he thinks Jalen is marketable. Jalen should be this. That. So I get it.
And you're saying basically that's Kawhi's responsibility once you get elevated But or can I just?
his team, too.
I want to win
That's
games.
his
I
team.
want to win
It's equal.
chips. I want
But
to.
it's still
You can have a team around you, but if you're not willing to,
if you're not
No,
willing
I'm talking
to.
about his marketing.
that's what I'm saying.
No, but if you're not willing to-
absolutely.
100% his team. It's on his team for sure.
It's him.
No.
I still got it. You still got.
It's-
Like, I mean,
still
there's
gotta be
ways.
His marketing team should fire him then.
No.
Because we can't
No,
do
what I'm
nothing.
saying is,
Does he
We
have
can't
a
do nothing with it.
marketing
I'm just saying, whoever his agency, whatever.
Does he
we
have
might
a
as
marketing
We
team?
can't do nothing with
He
it.
has to.
But
No, you don't.
At this point.
No, you don't.
What?
And the funny part
The
is,
agency?
Does he have a marketing team?
let it.
His agency, I'm sure whoever he signed to.
If we was his marketing group, because we're so creative and outside the box to know how to make him pop, right? Any agency he hires, they're not gonna.
Well, then
fact
I'm blaming
that
They're
them.
gonna
I'm
be
blaming
so.
them. I'm
They're
blaming
gonna
them.
be so by the book that
This
they're
is
not
gonna
gonna
come
know. For him,
this
you got to
is
go
finna-
the opposite.
This is finna come off crazy, but
blaming them then.
The fact, not shitting on the fact that he has a signature shoe,
We don't even know.
but the signature shoe, the company,
It's the company.
it fits.
Yeah, bland.
Yep.
Bland.
Like I hate to, but it fit
It's bland
New
as hell.
Balance.
It's a walking shoe.
It's a walking. It's a
a walking-
comfortable walking.
it's bland
shoe,
as hell.
right?
Like the shoe they
Yeah,
did with
yeah, right.
Chris
It's a
Paul.
comfortable walking. So therefore, it fits the person and the personality.
And it's always been bland. It ain't like
Right.
it's something new. New Balance has been New Balance the
I wouldn't
whole
have dropped
time.
the basketball shoe with him. I would've
If
just did a
somebody
lifestyle
wears
shoe.
some
Exactly.
popping New Balance, you're gonna be like,
But think,
oh
Same
damn.
shit they did for Rich Paul.
He got a lifestyle shoe too.
but now, but think about the superstars
Who
that we
knows?
grew up on,
Who
right?
knows? So
Magic.
that's my first time hearing that, and I'm in the shoes.
What?
That he has the
A lifestyle
shoe.
Yeah.
He did a
I've
collab,
never heard it.
Was Bird considered a bland?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
but they were able to cover that.
See that?
But
But see that? Think about it. They
paired
were up-
him.
But that's
They paired him with the guy that
Magic.
smiled.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wild. So he didn't have
The guy that had that glaring smile. It brought
and
his
I was-
personality out
and I
because he
was-
had it brought Larry
Your
Bird's
team.
personality out
But it
because they put
balanced.
somebody who he was comfortable being around,
yeah.
who he had an intimate relationship
Yep.
with.
And that's why when you think about one, you think about the other because you put them together.
Put them
Yeah.
together.
And they
right?
both
But that was an NBA thing.
they yin and yang
That
though.
was a thing.
And it was a Converse.
And the Converse.
It was
Yep,
Converse.
and both Converse.
Yep.
Going with the NBA combined.
Yep.
How can we market Larry Bird as well? Because
and
we
white, 'cause
need
Larry Bird just want to be in the drip.
Yeah, Larry Bird want to shoot jump shots.
Magic smile too much. Larry don't smile at all. Put them together. It's a perfect match.
You got it.
Perfect.
Ebony
match.
and Ivory go together, perfect harmony.
Yeah.
But we asked the chat, is Kawhi the worst superstar in sports? 57% said no. So let's keep it moving. There were
Like
10
LA
games around the
Lakers.
league last night, but we got to show some love to a few guys that balled out with hibachi time. There it is. Let it sizzle. So we're going to start this hibachi time with another superstar. After serving a 25-game suspension, then only playing in 9 games before undergoing season-ending shoulder surgery, John Moran is looking to return to the superstar level on the court. And in the Grizzlies' season opener on the road against the Jazz, he gave a preview of what's to come this season.
They might.
So, Ja did his thing,
Oh, what a move underneath.
dropping 22 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds, a slew of highlights. Oh,
You said 22, 10, and 5?
Good defense, Jordan.
22, 10, and 5.
That's good, D.
That was good D.
And one.
Contact. Yes.
Gave you some vintage Ja.
Two-man game with Bane.
Game on the line, Grizzlies up 3.
Jelly.
Ah!
Jelly. Come here. Come here. Oh, what you doing?
Still in the win with this clutch bucket. So 7 for 12 from the field.
That's tough.
8 for 9 from the line. We got to give Santi Aldama some love too. He started in place of Jaren Jackson Jr., who injured his hamstring first day of training camp. Expected to make his debut as early as this Saturday for the Grizz home opener. But Aldama led the Grizz with 27 points in the game. Desmond Bane added 24 points. After all the struggles they had last season, different lineups, guys on two-way contracts getting major minutes. What's the Grizzlies' ceiling if Ja can stay healthy this season?
I know how I feel.
12 back.
I'll say this. Aldama came on strong last year at the end of the season. He showed he can be very effective as a big, stretch big. Edie only playing 15 minutes, 5 and 5.
I think he fouled out of the game.
Solid. I think they'll learn to use him more effectively once Jaren Jackson comes back. But overall, I think the three-head monster plus the two, Edie and Jaren Jackson, they got a good chance of making at least 8-7. I think they can push to make the playoffs for sure.
So playing game.
Yeah, they can get to the play.
Playing game, the 7 playing game or the 10? That
I'm
which
going
way?
7. I'm going 7. I think they're good enough to compete. And then if Ja catches stride,
which he will, if he
and
stay
then
healthy.
Bain had 24, right? Remember
Man,
how
that motherfucker, man? You be looking at him like
Ain't no way.
Yeah,
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
When you look at it, like, yeah, man.
But he got
it's hard for you to convince somebody you're an NBA player. I can say that for damn sure. But he's solid,
bro. He got game. I like him.
Yeah.
He's just small.
That's what I'm saying. He's compact.
He's small.
Right? And you just be like, but when you just when Ja was playing, didn't Ja give him his trophy?
Yeah.
Right?
Most improved.
Most improved, right? He was killing. Ja was gone. He held the team up as much as possible.
Yeah.
Right? And then whenever Ja's there, it's not like his production just drops. He still does what he do. Like,
Grizz got some
he needs more
injury
love. He needs
issues
more
right
love,
now.
man.
Yeah.
Like, he's one of those dudes that's gonna make a lot of money, but his name has never been ringing.
All right.
Because he just consistently there.
He like McCullough. CJ. Solid too. Very fundamentally sound. Hit shots. Be where you need him to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he can take over a game in the clutch, like last 3 minutes. Ja out there, he needed. And there you go, Bain again. I like the Grizz, man. Like I said,
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Ja is gonna be my new. I'm choosing a new 3. Ja's one of them. Ja, Cam Whitmore.
Okay.
Ja.
Do you think Ja can make the All-Star game?
Yeah. All-Star game is his.
Do you think he's
He messed
shaking
that
off
up.
kind of that negative cloud that was over from last season? He got a clean slate. Kind
Yeah.
of
He's
next year.
so if he's healthy and they like what 6?
Yeah.
By
7, 6.
I mean, squad.
Close 8. They
a lot of guard. I mean,
they could.
so
It's guard heavy, but it's not.
guard.
It's supposed to
We
be.
gonna have the numbers.
What I'm saying, it's supposed to be positionless.
Yeah.
So when they say positionless, at some point,
it's gonna be.
it should be a lot of guards at some point. Then, right? I mean, if we see a center in there and he is.
I mean, you got Luka.
If it's not Nikola.
If he's not Nikola, and you sitting here like,
Or
wait,
B.
hold on.
Or
I know 3 dudes averaging 30 right now. They're not, and that's not called positionless.
Right.
Positionless means
got-
I could have possibly 5 point or 6 point guards out there.
Yep.
Right?
It's only a few bigs that you
There's only a few bigs that are all-star good.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right? When we look at your all NBA,
Anthony.
and if 3 of them are in the East Coast,
You got Anthony.
that means there shouldn't be not one guard that don't make the all-star game.
So I hear you in the West. You're talking about
You got Anthony Davis, Sabonis,
and Joker.
Nikola,
That's it.
Nicole.
That's it.
and
Sabonis is a question mark.
Yeah, he's definitely a question, a big question.
But if the,
He averaged the most triple double.
No, he is, but statistically he is. But I'm talking about just as far as you talk talent. You say AD's supposed to be there, Joker supposed to be there.
Yeah.
You throw Sabonis in.
and if the Kings are good this year.
Even if
But we talking about his positionless though. He's
just
saying
saying,
like,
is the
if you're
positionless?
gonna give Sabonis an All-Star nod over Steph Curry,
But see, then he gonna. But
You ain't doing that.
But then he.
even if his numbers are
what I'm saying
great,
is he's gonna always be there because he's gonna lead the league damn near probably in triple doubles made, right? So he's gonna have. But
even if
But the Kings are going to be, in theory, a much better team this season compared to last year. So they may be in the running for the top 3, top 5 in the West.
Fox.
So do you give
Deep
Sabonis
off.
the nod? Do you give Sabonis the nod because he had the most triple doubles? Let's say those triple doubles are 10, 10s, and 10s, right? But then you got De'Aaron Fox averaging 28 and 7. Who gets the All-Star nod?
28 and 7.
And we're talking
28,
positionless.
7, 10,
and we're
10,
talking about positionless, right? So
20-10-10.
leading the league in triple doubles though.
Oh, 20, 10, and 10?
No. I'm just saying like 13, and 11.
Or like 10.
13, 13, 11.
Yes, and he's supposed to be he's getting the All-Star nod over
28
De'Aaron
and 7?
Fox. 28
28
7.
7 is crazy.
Got to, right?
But
So that's positionless. If
My
he
thing-
had to put a center in, you would throw Sabonis in. But if not, you got to throw De'Aaron Fox.
I think there needs to be a time where the All-Star game has to reflect the 24 best players in the NBA.
So
At that
Right at that time. That means the record does not matter. it's the best,
Yeah.
right? So if there's a guy sitting on the last team, but he's averaging 32 and 5 and 5,
Gotta be.
like, and he didn't get voted in. He is one of the best players in the
agree with that.
NBA.
Trae
Right?
Young.
all NBA is where your team record count. You can't use the all NBA metrics on NBA on the what's the name. So the best team gets 3 players, and the third option is averaging 18 and 10 or 18 and 4, and there's a guy that got snubbed with 32.
Yeah.
But shouldn't all NBA reflect that too, though? I'm just saying, if you got a guy say he's on the worst team in the league, you take somebody like Wemby, like what he's doing. If the Spurs are still nasty, but he's killing, and it's literally not because of me. Like,
all
I'm,
NBA.
all
like we might only have 30 wins. I'm not playing. We have 5 wins. Like,
But that's the thing. The thing is
all
the
NBA,
best.
yeah.
It's supposed to be the best players, not. There should never be a moment where we question, like, wait, hold on. That should never happen. Right? If you stick by the principles of the best players, you would never have somebody look at it and say, who is this? How did he make the All-Star game? His team's number 1. Great. He's a second option. So it's easy to do it this way, right? You start off the list with 30 teams, right? And then you take the best player on all 30 teams, right? You put them first, right? And then you take some of the second options, you put them second, and then you go with that, right? There should be never a third option unless he's just that dude.
Guess where they do that?
You know what I mean? There should never be a third option thinking about making an All-Star game.
Where?
Overseas.
What?
They pick the best players throughout the league.
Or it don't matter about the record.
Don't matter about none of that.
Like, I don't want to.
Everybody that you played in the league, you know who the best player on their team is. Oh, that's that guy. He killing. He in the All-Star game, for sure.
I don't mean to throw him under the bus, but fuck it. Cal Korver. There's no way ever in no basketball league that he would have ever been top 24. Ever. I don't care how many people was injured that season. He would have never been top 24. Right? If they say, all number 1 options, you don't play the first half of the season. He would never be top 24. He was never a number 2, 3 option on his team for him to even be in the position to make it. Those are the mistakes you make in the NBA, where you got somebody he's on the bad team, and he's out here working 110%, 120% just to keep up with the rest of the field. Right? They be thinking that who was in last place? Like the Detroit. Y'all acting like Cade Cunningham was out here going 20%.
Yeah.
He has to go 150 to lose games. You can't penalize him because the fucking team sucks and they're too young. He's doing his part.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He's going 120. He's taking double teams. He got this nigga can't catch. I got one. It's not like he can say, all right, I'm gonna take the ball out, pass it to myself. All right? I'm gonna set my home screen. Like, he can't do that. He still got to rely on the other 4 players.
This oop.
Right? So you're penalizing a guy who's going 150% to keep up with the rest of the field, and you're putting a guy who's being carried by 2 other players, and you're giving him someone else's badge. I don't like that. I just don't like that
He
concept.
played good last night, too.
Yeah, of course.
He's nice. Detroit gonna be all right.
Just in a situation where, you know what I mean?
They're going to be better.
Yeah, they're gonna be better.
They're gonna be better.
I'd be better.
But I'm just saying,
Coach,
the shade like against Indiana, I was like, okay. Like,
They lost?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but hey,
They're better.
game though, the way they was playing was
I like Bickerstaff over there. I mean, I'm just saying, like,
It's
Implement.
gonna take some time for
Put them
them.
in structure.
For sure.
the league is exciting now. You know, I wasn't as high on it before it started, but just watching all these games, kind of back in that mood, back in that feeling. But let's get back to the Grizzlies for a second. Obviously, they were terrible last year, dealt with injury, but gave a lot of young guys the opportunity to get some reps, to flourish. You talk about a guy like Scottie Pippen Jr., Kenyon, I know you're a fan of, ended up getting his contract converted to a deal once Derrick Rose retired. But Grizz right now don't have Jared Jackson Jr., don't have G.G. Jackson. Luke Kennard's still out. This to me feels like a squad that if Ja's playing at the level that we know Ja can play at, they're only a couple years removed from being second, third Western Conference, all his I'm fine in the West comments and all that stuff. Do you feel like the Grizz can be a top 5 team in this Western Conference when they're at full strength?
Full strength for sure. Oh yeah, with Ja playing the way he gonna be playing, yeah.
And I think the crazy part about the West is we say that, but I asked you if they could be a top 5 team, but it's about 9 teams.
Yeah.
They could be top 5.
You wouldn't be surprised if they were in that mix.
Absolutely. Wouldn't be surprised.
I think they better than Phoenix.
Because he brings us a certain element of excitement.
Mr. B is here.
I think they'll finish higher than Phoenix.
Yeah, he raises everybody else's play. So,
Mr. B, the Memphis Grizzlies will finish higher than the Phoenix Suns this year, in your opinion.
Yeah, if Ja's healthy and they're healthy, yeah. It's revenge year for Ja.
I know, but you know it was Utah who they played, right?
I know, and they still barely won.
Yeah, they barely beat Utah.
But that
Utah.
And
Gil, playing
and the
in Salt
Suns
Lake
barely
City.
beat the Clippers.
The Clippers are like
And they barely
Utah.
beat the Clippers worse than them.
Yeah.
How much if the Clippers play Utah right now? How much you think the Clippers gonna win by?
They're not gonna win.
I don't think the Clippers
I don't
gonna win
think
at
they're
all.
gonna win.
I don't think
they're gonna win that game,
at all.
bro.
Yeah.
Marketing, what's his name? Kessler.
Clippers ain't beating the Jazz in Utah.
Clarkson.
I don't think so.
Why gotta be in Utah?
Whatever. They not. No.
Why gotta be in Utah?
You don't give the Grizzlies any credit for going to Salt Lake City, that dry-ass Salt Lake
For
City
sure.
air.
No,
They-
for sure.
but
They started all the way
That's
on
the
the West
hardest
Coast.
game. That altitude, the first game in Utah.
They got 2 games on the road.
Yeah.
Then they go back to Memphis for their home opener on Saturday.
I mean,
But
it's one of those teams. They're going to be one of those teams where they have a lot of really good, solid pieces, and then there's going to be guys who's playing now. When Gigi and them get back, they're going to have to sit. There's going to be some pissed off people.
they got good coaching over there, too.
Yeah.
Like they basically have a 10, 11 man rotation. Right? That's not a real thing because usually no one has that. They have that. And that's gonna be
Because
the
of
issue.
last year.
Yeah, because of last year.
so you think it'll lead to guys being salty as opposed
Hell
to
yeah, it's kind of like the Knicks.
No.
It's kind of like the Knicks, but everybody healthy, and then you put all those guys back on the bench. Now you got this good ass squad. Is someone's feelings is gonna be hurt?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Yo, you think they should have kept old boy, Memphis, the what's his name, the defender?
Steven Adams?
No, what's his name? It was doing the.
Brooks.
Dylan Brooks.
You think they should have kept Dylan Brooks?
He felt like the scapegoat for that squad.
I do.
Because it's tough and
Because he was Tony Allen for them.
Yeah, he's the X Factor, for sure.
that was a big loss to me. I feel like for them.
He was like Lance Stevenson.
Yeah, the reason I agree because Smart is where he would be, right? So you got the same guy but smaller that you kept.
Smaller.
Right, you kept the smaller version of it, right? So the only problem with Memphis is they still start Smart.
And Smart's just
Smart,
as small as Bane.
Smart, Bane, and Ja.
You needed Brooks' size
needed Brooks
to be able
right,
to
yeah,
guard
I mean,
LeBron.
you know, like-
you're gonna guard big guys like that.
small.
But he gonna do that dirty work.
But I'm saying it's too small. Like and then you got Pippen Jr.
He's
playing
small, too.
You got your lineup is small.
And then to circumvent that, you're going to have to start Zach Edey and Jaren Jackson.
Like I mean, if he's if Bane, Ja, Gigi, Jaren, and Eden, that's a hell of a squad.
It is.
And then who's that was that Sati?
Yeah, Santi Aldama, who
Dama with
27 piece in the
Smart
season.
coming off the bench.
No, that's the center.
He's forward.
7 foot.
Yeah. So him coming off the bench.
He might.
That'd be all right.
He could start.
over Edie,
I
right?
said he can start.
I'll bring Edie off the bench
But I'm
if
saying
I need to,
But I don't.
depending
and then
on the matchups.
I can go both. I
Good. You can go play him at the 4.
You can. I would play around with it when everybody's out there. I will play with lineups. There will be games where
G.G. Jackson at the 3.
Gigi Jackson at 3, damn near Gigi Jackson at the 2.
Oh, Dom at the 3.
Gigi, because he's damn near guard like Jared at the 3, and then the 2 big fellas at the. All y'all just said picks. Let y'all do what you.
And Bane over there just.
Yep.
Not 3. But him and Dylan, they would have been.
There's a lot of squads in the West that I'm rocking with right now. Obviously, injuries and all that stuff will come into play, but
Lakers like top 7.
I like Houston now. I like Houston. I like San Antonio. I like all the teams that was struggling with the youth and all that. I think they starting to turn the corner with understanding how to compete in the NBA. And that's the first step. Just compete. Go out there, play hard. You're going to learn the game as you go. But as long as y'all start playing hard, the teams that were like, we didn't know they're going to be 10, 12, they creeping up like, yo, we trying to fight for this. Like, even like a team like Atlanta. You look at Atlanta and be like, man, they rebuilding. Hey, Trae Young ain't out there trying to rebuild
Hey,
nothing.
man, listen, no.
He out there hooping.
I know I know that number 1 pick mad as hell.
Rashad.
The number 2 pick starting. Like I'm sitting here like, wait a bit. Like he's coming off the bench because how you lost, you got this pick thinking this is about to be some trades going on, and then the spot opens up and you realize, oh no, we're still a playoff team. Yeah, my bad. Psych.
Like,
You the future. And then you're bringing them off the bench. Like,
Tough.
it was.
So, like, what was the point of drafting him?
He available.
I thought it'd be.
Why they didn't trade?
I thought it'd be like a
You don't think they
trade.
should trade that pick?
For who? Who wanted the pick? You think he would have went number 2?
I mean, I'm just
Sashay.
saying, like, I mean, I would have gave up trade.
I think if he missed the number 1 pick, if Atlanta thinking, he's gonna be the future, right? We're picking him number 1. If Atlanta don't pick him, I don't think anybody else is picking him number 1.
Nah, he would have went 2 instead of SARS. SARS would have
you
just
trade
went 3.
Trae Young
No,
at
them two French was going 1-2.
I don't know, man.
Because they would have just picked SARS and he would have went 2.
I just think that they both got picked based on everybody saying that you should pick him.
But
You should have picked him
but you
1,
gotta-
2, and then Reed Shepard went 3. This a dude came off the bench in college. He went number 3
What's his name?
as a rookie. He's a freshman.
But you got to remember,
he was a freshman.
But that's
What's
what I'm
his name
saying.
on your team?
Those guys,
right?
yeah,
but those guys,
it didn't pan out good for them. Atlanta down the stretch. He didn't come out to be the number 1, 2 pick, all-star, all this. He was Marvin Williams. He's a role player.
Here we go. Now, if you're Atlanta, right, and you know your team is veterans, why would you waste the number 1 pick on that? You might as well have just went after Edie or Connect at that point, right? Because them as rookies coming in having to be good right now matches your team.
Yep.
Right?
They're old enough.
Right? So because you put him in a Darko, like he could technically be a bust because when are you supposed to play him?
Exactly.
What year? Right? Just ride on the bench, play 15-5. He's never going to get the confidence to become that. He's never going to turn over to be the starter. So the fact where you could have just went and got a 22-year-old, 23 veteran, right? Like with San Antonio Spurs with Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan wasn't a young kid coming in. He was an older guy, developed. You can play right now.
I think everybody's so worried about passing up on something that could potentially down the line be something good.
But they wasn't in a position. They was in a position to pick whoever they wanted.
That's what I'm saying. So the fear,
like we can sit here like, all right, we don't need youth.
But if you pass up those 2 Frenchmen and they end up being something like Wemby, you're like, dang, look what we had. And think about Vlade Divac. Man, we could have got Luka. Man, I messed it up. So everybody's fear of what could potentially happen down the line is what they all drafting on. Otherwise, you would have picked Edie number 1 or Connect number 2 or whatever. These are the best available players, the best.
No, but like let's say Houston. Houston got the number 1 pick. You don't pick Edie.
If they got the number 1 pick, because you don't need Edie.
Yeah. You go. You
get
keep,
Connect.
You can keep.
You get
not
Connect.
Edie.
He's a 3.
Not you still picking young though. You're still trying to develop your core. They're old. Like Atlanta's an older team, right? So you want to get somebody like your young guy is 23. Cool.
Yeah.
Some of them teams, the oldest guy is 23. Shit.
yeah, that's crazy.
Let's say Darko went to Detroit. To be honest, whoever they picked was for us. Right? Whoever they
We
picked.
talked about that.
Melo, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, Chris Kaman, Kirk Heinrich. There was really nobody that was going to escape this guillotine.
Well, that's why
The only person that could have played right away for Detroit Pistons is LeBron.
But the difference
Because
is
he would have beat out Tayshaun Prince for that spot.
100%. They'd have moved. They'd have
You
moved.
think Larry Brown would have allowed that to happen?
Yeah, for sure.
No, he would have because one, he's a passer. He knows how to play the right way, and he's going to play D. And he can play with the team.
Yeah.
Melo was an offensive juggernaut at that time. Coming in, young boy, give me the ball. They would have bumped heads.
But that's why you don't pick a talent at that position when you already have enough talent. You pick up potential. That's why they picked Darko. Think about it. You got Melo, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James on the board, and I got Chauncey Billups, Tayshaun Prince, Richard Hamilton, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace. We are a championship contending team.
Yeah.
Why would I go and mess up our chemistry getting a superstar who's going to complain on the bench and all the media is going to be, why? Get the kid from overseas, nobody know. Man, he can sit, we sit him for the next 3 years, see what this feel like. If we can win some, sit over here. Cool, it was perfect.
But that's what I'm saying.
Perfect for them.
The fact that you don't need him and you're not going to use him would have been smarter to trade him.
Absolutely, on draft.
Those are the moves that makes your team,
Yeah.
right? You're winning a championship without the number 2 pick in the draft. You could have traded him for something that you need.
Absolutely.
Atlanta should have traded that trade if they're not going to use it in the next 2 years.
I agree.
Or he becomes a bust, not because of him.
Yep, because then he goes down the trajectory of trying to figure out how to play, where to play, find his game. That wasn't my stop. And you looking like Wiseman, you looking at Bagley, you looking at all those guys.
That was the first thing I looked at. When I looked at it, I was like, Atlanta,
Yeah.
that sucks.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving. We will stay on the path of guys coming back from injury. So after missing most of the last 2 seasons while battling ankle injuries, former Rookie of the Year and All-Star LaMelo Ball gave Hornets fans a glimpse of what's to come if he can stay healthy in his first on-court action since this past January. So we got some Melo highlights to show. Melo helped the Hornets overcome an 18-point deficit against the Rockets in Houston, finishing the game with 34 points, 11 assists, and 8 rebounds.
We're going to reference him as the name that's on his birth certificate.
LaMelo only?
On this show.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, I'm going to tuck my chain in the meantime.
We're going to reference him as what his mama named him on his birth certificate on this show.
On this show, LaMelo.
On this show. He's LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo, the France Ball.
At this point, we can just call him Ball. We'll know who everybody.
What's 2 of them?
Yeah, no, but we'll know
Brother
which
back.
one we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, we know.
Yeah, no, the one.
But he played great.
So LaMelo
Had 34.
helped the Hornets overcome an 18-point deficit against the Rockets in Houston. Finished the game 34 points, 11 assists, 8 rebounds, 10 for 20 from the field, 10 for 10 from the line. LaMelo is the 3rd youngest player in league history with a 30-point, 10-assist game in a season opener, behind only Isaiah Thomas and Oscar Robertson. We also got to show some love to backup point guard Trey Mann, came off the bench, dropped 24 points in 29 minutes of action.
Shout out to Trey Mann.
So after the win, the youngest Ball brother had a special message for the architect of Big Baller Brand and showed some love to former four-time All-Star and current Hornets assistant, Kemba Walker.
LaMelo Ball played like the superstar here in game number 1, getting his props from Kemba Walker. Let's send it over to Ashley.
LaMelo, the Hornets came back from an 18-point deficit. What inspired that
Before we
performance?
start out, shout out my dad's birthday. Pop's birthday, got the dub for him. You can start it off now.
Happy birthday to Pops. All right, glad we got that in. We saw the handshake with Kemba. How much has he helped you prepare for this season?
Yeah, that's my brother right there. That's my dog. Like I said, he gang, I'm gang. We chilling all the time. I on his family.
All right, LaMelo. Congrats on the win. Appreciate the time.
For sure. Appreciate you guys.
He is definitely the youngest.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely the youngest
He is
one.
definitely the youngest one. Don't give 2 fucks.
For everybody who remembers when Lonzo used to do the Facebook Lives back in the day, Melo was like 13, 14. How wild he was acting over there. I knew he was going to be the biggest.
LeVar used to have to whoop his ass.
Yeah.
He was the one that used to get his ass whooped.
Yes, absolutely.
Nah, that's Jello. I think LaMelo was just he was so little that he just
He was
under
the one.
under the radar.
They showed it on the Facebook that you could see LeVar. He was like, I gotta whoop your ass again? Do I gotta take you in that back room again, boy? If you don't, what's wrong with you?
He's gang. I'm gang.
I'm gang. We gang.
I fuck with
Everybody gang.
Everybody gang.
Fuck with him, that's my man.
He feel me.
Where my grill at? Little grill in.
Pull the car around.
Come on, man. Pull the car in the arena. Bring it in here.
For sure.
So like we mentioned, Melo missed most of the past 2 seasons dealing with ankle injuries. Before that was an all-star, former Rookie of the Year. It's the Eastern Conference. Anybody can get to that 10th spot. What's LaMelo Ball's ceiling in the league when healthy?
All-star for sure.
Do you think he's an all-NBA level player?
Oh, yeah.
But think of,
Absolutely.
if you include
Absolutely.
him in that list, you know how many players we
That's
have
what
now?
it's
we have a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
You put him in there, it's like who you move out.
Yeah, you got to bump somebody
You got to
out.
bump somebody.
It's so funny.
Probably
He can turn into he has the game to turn into superstardom, right? He has the flashiness, he has the style, he has the personality. Like it's just he's in that.
Yeah, he scored that thing.
Yeah, he can score it, he can pass, he can throw the light. He has the.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
He's entertainment.
Yep.
When healthy, he's must-see TV.
Yeah, like you gonna see there's gonna
Facts.
be a
Facts.
20 and 20 game from him. He's gonna have those type of games.
But he's always been
Always been, yeah.
since he was little. So the fact that that's a question, he has to show it now. I think that's
He just gotta be
the
healthy.
injury.
I mean, just healthy.
Just healthy.
Think about the family though. Why is it that these 2 guys can't stay healthy?
Nothing.
Just feats genetics.
Like-
it's just feats genetics.
Like
I don't
you
think
said,
Style.
LeVar not rolling with that. He don't like that injury shit. I don't think he liked the frailness and y'all boys ain't lifting like I lifted. Y'all ain't strong like I was strong.
training.
So if y'all come train with me, you ain't never gonna be injured. Ever. That's how he feel. So I can
believe
see,
that.
like, having LaMelo be a question mark, whether he's the top player in the league, only has to do with him being available. He's available.
Does the small market have, but the thing about Charlotte is obviously dedicated fan base, but does the small market,
Not him.
he's bigger than his market.
Yeah, he's bigger than his market.
Warriors come out and play.
That boy, nah, he's
Stepping,
gonna be all right.
stepping for LaMelo. Make it happen.
Got his old.
Shai, you have mentioned that previously.
He got
he
Miles.
going to the Clippers.
Miles, him and Miles out there finna. Yeah, they,
Brandon
you know
Miller
what's
as well.
funny?
They got a
Brandon Miller.
but I like him and Miles Bridges together.
He could be a Clipper in a new regime.
LaMelo?
Yeah, for sure.
Remember we talked about that
Hell
possibility.
yeah.
Him,
Hell yeah.
Trading him for Paul George or
No,
one
what
of
I'm
them
saying,
LA
when
I'll
they
make
botched
the trade right
when
now.
they botched the team,
Yeah.
them too. Yo, you put them 2 together.
Would you like to share with
Yo, that'd be the city would be on fire.
No, I would not like
Okay.
to share it with the show.
Okay.
No, I would not.
Them two together, that'd be must-see TV. And what's so funny is, you can raise not even winning, you can raise the price on the tickets, how they play the game you're paying.
Listen, Jack.
I mean, LaMelo has a superstar level following, which he had before he even
Sure.
stepped foot
Since high
in the
school, yeah.
league.
Mhm.
So
High
you
school.
can, so you can put them 2 up north
In the Bay Area, yeah.
and that one, or into
but
it.
this
But this one is crazy. But I'm saying
this the way
them two-
because it's college style. These
Absolutely.
two, woo!
Yeah, man.
I would love to know.
I'm not sure you would.
And we're not gonna tell
I'm
y'all.
sure you would.
Okay.
Nosy bastard. Nah.
It's a secret. Unnamed source. No. I'm just-
Yeah, because it is. Yes.
So you
Yes.
you talking about some
Yo.
Get him,
Hey.
Joe.
you talking about
Get him, Joe. Get him, Joe. You just gonna let him hit me like that?
Orange. One of y'all got it. Y'all in it. Y'all right there.
Yeah, you already gave the chat too much.
No, they listen.
One of them wrote it. Exactly. Hey, you smart. You smart.
Hey, if
So we gotta go in the goddamn chat to find out what it is.
Sean, I think if you really think deep down
If you think
about who you compare with LaMelo to take this city over,
just excitement, just straight like, yo, I'm going to the game. Because you about to just see a bunch
I don't
of
know what
wild
kind of parent are y'all talking big
We will be
parents,
there.
Just guard parents?
Guard.
Just guard. Okay. I was thinking big.
we will be there, turned up.
What?
But you think LaMelo
Guard?
Could have sent
Shooting guard.
Let's say top 5 guard in the league, regardless.
Yeah.
A shooting guard, point guard. You think LaMelo could be in that space if he can stay healthy, running the show with this corner squad?
Yeah, for sure. Easy.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Because there's a few guys that's transitioning out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He could bump one of them out of the paint.
Here's the question. Can LaMelo do what he's doing on a good team?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, just play.
He'll be better.
Yeah, because he's like,
He's
Because
proven like
he wants to pass the ball.
like he's a passer.
He's a passer. Right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like he's literally just like he can turn into magic, and like you put better players around him, them assists fly.
Absolutely.
So you
'Cause he
put him on
passes it too
Phoenix.
easy.
Put him on Phoenix.
Ooh.
Is he
It's a different
mellow?
style- It's a different style tonight. He
It's a different
needs young people.
The only person
he
that
needs
slows him down
showtime.
is like a Kate, but he's gonna be
He
sitting
needs
there
to,
like this.
He needs to
They
get
gonna
out
keep
to
up.
use that, right?
They're gonna keep up.
But a really good team that runs first, but also has a solid half court situation.
Or circumstantial?
Right? No,
Not really.
But if you put him on that Sun squad,
Like you put him in the
It
house.
sounds circumstantial to me.
little bit.
Y'all giving me
Let me tell you what it is.
limited
A little bit.
restrictions
No,
on where
it's
he-
not limited. It's Jason Kidd
Yeah.
can run on the break, yes, pass first, right? Put him in the half court, know how to run a play, know how to run a system. I ain't saying that he's Jason Kidd, but he is. I see that what he needs, he can do both. I don't see him being limited in only being a fast break player and or just a half court player. I think he got both covered now.
What I'm asking is if he's going to consider himself to be a player that leads a team to the playoffs,
Yes.
and you have a good team,
He'd be like with Phoenix, 15 and 12.
15 and 12.
Yeah.
Is that acceptable as an
Hell
all-star?
With
all-star?
with those guys on your
As
team.
an all-star.
No, what I'm saying is with those guys on your
Yeah.
team as a fourth option type.
But do you
They're
become
winning.
a superstar on a good team if you're LaMelo Ball, a superstar?
But think about who's there.
That's what I'm saying.
But those guys,
So
you're
what comes with being a superstar? You have to win, yes or no?
yeah.
and
So
you have to
therefore,
sacrifice.
They will win.
And
They
you have
will
to
win. He will
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
but he's
his scoring,
sacrificing. Yeah.
and they will win. So put them in that.
Think about
category.
your fourth option's averaging double.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it is, but it doesn't make him a superstar.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying about LaMelo
So
Ball
you put this
as
exactly-
a player that we talking about as a superstar
Is he coming in
talent.
as a rookie or he right now?
Right now.
He's a
If he goes, if he goes to a good
fine.
team
'Cause it's
right
per-
now,
He has enough.
If he goes,
switch him with Dame
He has enough.
the city be on fire.
on fire. How good would he be though?
He would be good.
With that, with Giannis,
Yes.
he'd be great, right?
The city be on fire like what?
His personality.
you'd be getting a Nobu dinner.
All right, now switch him with Maxey.
Same.
Would he be superstar?
Yes. It's his personality. It's how he plays. It's like
It's his style of
It's like
play,
the Jason. It's the style of play, right? It's the superstar style of play. It's like the under control Jason Williams.
Was not effective.
No, under
Did you hear
control.
what you said?
Under control.
It's not effective.
No. I said, like Jason
No.
Williams, like he's
Jason
under
Williams out of
control.
control. He's in
Under
control, so it's more effective.
So he ain't gonna try
You
all
saying
the
you
crazy.
saying LaMelo is an
Yes.
in control?
Yeah.
In control.
Oh, I thought you were just mentioning
No,
Jason
no,
Williams by himself.
It's-
I just think you was
He's
talking
an
about
in
like-
control Jason.
Like he's a young he has that game where you're coming to see him, but he ain't gonna just throw anything.
Right.
Like that 10% that if it don't supposed to get there, but if it get there, be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
He ain't trying those. There's still like 50 and above passes.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I
because
just
he
asked
shoot the
question.
ball well from three.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He knows how to run plays because he had. I'm.
It's more the attitude here, understanding that he knows he's a superstar. Will he be able to sacrifice being on a good team with other players
To win it
Even though he's a passer. But there's an attention
think so.
thing with being the superstar of the team and getting the credit of it and all that.
but no, his high school team, right? He was the fifth option?
Third,
What?
No.
When he came in?
with him
No.
and Lonzo and Jello was on his team.
Lonzo,
freshman.
Jello,
You're talking about freshman year.
Oka.
That's
His
the-
freshman year, he
Yeah, but
was
that's the
like
freshman.
third.
You're talking about now, though. But now you're the
Yeah.
guy, though.
Now you're the guy.
No, but what
Now
I'm
you're the
saying,
guy.
no, but when he was on that freshman team, everybody knew him.
He shot from half court.
No, but I'm saying the style made us like, oh shit, who's a young fella?
Yeah, they were putting up numbers.
His style itself, he just like he was the flashiest person out there, even though he didn't. Everybody was looking at them. They're the pros.
14-year-old.
Yeah, he's a 14-year-old, flashy. Like, oh, he's gonna be nice. Like you can
undefeated that year, right? Chino Hill squad.
Yeah, and then he grew, and then that made it made sense.
Cause that was my whole thing the whole time, boy. If this boy grow a little bit, he was small. I'm like, if he grow,
and then he grew to that size. I was
6'7", I was like, oh yeah, he's an issue. issue.
Well, shout out Lonzo and LaMelo back on the court. We hope to see y'all there all season long.
Yeah.
It's nice. LeVar's making a comeback. I've been waiting patiently.
Y'all don't like the criticism. I'm not criticizing y'all, but I'm criticizing y'all. Let's hoop this year.
Yeah.
You ball boys need to hoop this year. And leave Jello alone, man. Y'all leave Jello alone.
Jello got some issues
Jello
going
just
on
out here trying to live his life. He's doing his push-ups and, he's
doing his push-ups.
Going to the gym.
I need Lonzo or LaMelo to be good enough that we can get Jello that Thanasis spot.
Yeah, man, he about to get jumped by Cam and Mace. We need to protect that, man.
Didn't he go to one of them training camps, though? Didn't he go to Charlotte before?
I need roster spots.
He went, so it's something.
Yeah, I need roster spot, Kenyon.
He was a product.
It was an opportunity.
Yeah, but I need
for him to prove that he could beat the Thanasis.
In that team.
Listen, he was a product of bad AAU timing.
That second team.
Right? You were the guard that was buffer than everybody, stronger than everybody, taller than everybody, right? And he put you at the power forward center spot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And, because you was the biggest kid the whole time, you had to play that role the whole time, and you didn't become the seventh.
While your brothers out there motherfucking chucking it.
And you got everybody little, and they learned the guard skill. They learned the point guard skill, and you was the power forward, and y'all all was technically point guard shooting guards.
I mean, he was more just a catch and shoot.
Yeah, but
he was just pulling.
It was catch and shoot and power forward. But he probably learned to catch and shoot later on, and it was kind of too late a little bit, right? So for him to really try to get to the NBA and be there, he's just gonna have to spend the next 2-3 years learning how to be a real shooting guard, real point guard. And then hopefully he gets another shot later on. It ain't never too late. I think that's what ends up happening. People, the first couple of years you think it's too late. Like, nah, dawg. You can come in at 25, 26 and still become someone good.
So Gil, is my dream.
Stack 5 got cut, 11 times? Right? He got cut 11 times.
Oh.
Like, went overseas and then came back, stuck with the San Antonio Spurs, and then, boom, his NBA career started.
Is my dream of Lonzo, LaMelo, and Jello all on the same NBA roster together?
Ain't gonna happen.
It's low.
It's low, but it ain't.
It could. I mean, it's low.
Had opportunity. There was opportunities.
Because I'll pay money to see that. But let's move on to Mostly Fans. Presented by Underdog. Download the app. Use promo code GIL. You get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. They got pick'ems every day through the month of October and for the rest of this season. So we're going to start with our first question. It's an email question from Underdog user Ish24. If you didn't know anyone's age and only saw their last season of college, would Dalton Connect have gone top 5?
He was supposed to be in top 5, right?
23, I think, coming in.
Yeah, he was supposed to be a top 5 player, so yeah. Now, put it like this, I'm pretty sure Lakers is the happiest people on earth to get a top 5 player at 17.
17,
so yeah.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah. Most def. All right, let's move on to our second question. Another email question from Kurt Bow 3030. Do y'all think Jimmy Butler finishes the season in Miami?
Oh, hell no. Did y'all see? Dude.
No,
whoa.
Did you see it?
No, what happened?
Whoa.
It's real. It's real, Gil. It's real in the field.
What happened?
Breaking news.
No, not that.
Oh.
Jimmy's game yesterday. Y'all didn't see that?
No, what happened?
I know I definitely did a pick'em.
Remember, this is contract year.
Higher because I rock with Jimmy.
If Jimmy getting traded, where he going? Because he can. That's a piece.
No. You didn't see it yesterday?
Unfortunate.
What was that stat line?
We'll read it.
1 for 8.
How many minutes first?
He took 8 shots.
How many minutes?
That's Jimmy in the. That's
26.
Jimmy. He's been
26
doing it for the
minutes.
last 3 years in the
3
beginning
points.
of the season.
3 points, 4 rebounds.
No. This is contract year.
He supposed to go crazy.
No, what I'm saying, this is your contract year, and he said, yo, you're going to have to show me. Nah.
I mean, it's game one.
Nah, no, there ain't no game. I mean, yeah, okay.
Set the tone. He said set the tone.
Game one, man.
Listen, I don't care about the point. 8 shot. Contract.
You're not trying.
This is contract.
You're not trying.
How many shots do you usually take a game?
20.
More than 8.
18. That's when you looking at a guy, you like, why he not shooting the ball? He our star player.
Not right now.
Why is our star player not shooting?
Not right now. I need not right now. If you got to put the wig back on and do I want that one.
Jimmy,
You gotta put the
whatever, like, you know, the braids, Jimmy, that's 3 point. Nah, I'm good. Bring back the
13
other
shots per game last season.
13 again.
Yeah, so he's 5 off.
Oh, no, 13 shots?
Yep.
And even and listen, why you think I traded? Why you think I changed teams, bro?
But 8 free throws.
I was watching, man,
So,
I'm cool.
Obviously deceptive in terms of the field goal. He was getting to the line.
Yeah, he used to get to a line. He used to be aggressive, try to get to the line.
The problem is 13 shots, and if he plays the same way and averaging, 13 shots.
21 last year. 21.
Is he restricted?
I think he can opt out. Player option, if I'm not mistaken.
He ain't opting out then.
He got 1 year left on his deal.
Yeah, there's no opting out.
Why would he? Do you think it's
$52 million player option.
8 shots? Do you think it's?
This
I'm just playing basketball. Remember, Jimmy is I play basketball the right way. So he's not gonna hunt.
But the
for
right
his
way,
shots. He's not gonna hunt his
But the
shots.
problem is the right way ain't the right way with who you are. You're not, right? I mean, you're not an 8 shots or 13 shots type of talent.
What if he wants?
You done proved who you really are.
He wants to be that though.
What?
He don't want to be the alpha guy, the main guy.
But that's what I'm saying. You done proved
But you
you
play
are
like it.
stone cold balls when we need it. You are the guy that's supposed to be averaging 25 to 27. That's who you are. I'm sorry, the rest of these dudes is not on your level. I don't know why you keep turning off your engine, pretending. It's like you go back, right? It's like you go back at night and take your Bugatti and say, all right, I'm gonna hide this and I'm gonna pull out the Honda just to hang with the fellas. You're not leveling them up by pretending to be that. Let them step up to your level. Your level is all NBA, damn near first team every year. They supposed to be stepping up trying to be you. You can't go down to their level, 8-10, we having fun. No.
You gotta see who he really want to be though. You remember the dude on the coffee commercial that used to pull up on the horse on the train? You remember that? It wasn't Folgers Crystals. It was. I can't remember what it was. Jimmy want to just sell coffee. You don't want to hoop like that.
Nah.
You want to sell coffee, bro.
Juan Valdez.
Juan Valdez.
Stop going to Starbucks.
Juan Valdez, man. He want to be Juan on the horse, man. He don't want to. Man, it ain't there. He already said, like, man, if I wasn't playing, I'd be doing some other. This is cool. This is just a game to me.
Again, I'm cool with everybody in the team. Like they cool, but they're not you, right? This is when that Kobe personality step in.
Facts.
Where y'all come. I'm coming to take over. You know what I mean? They gonna follow you.
Does it mean something for it to be on your name? Like you would know out of everybody. When it's on your name and the success of the team is on your name, on your back, doesn't it matter?
Yeah.
So wouldn't he feel some type of pressure knowing that this is my team and I gotta be responsible for taking us over the hump? 8 shots is not gonna get it.
You know what is hard? It's like if I'm him and he's listening to this, his argument is, me doing it this way, we got to the finals with this group.
Yeah, the first time.
But this group ain't the same.
It ain't the same.
But it's still, like, the method has worked. And it's like, I can't knock it, you're right. Right? Feeding these guys, getting them all good and fatted at the beginning of the season for them to have the confidence, because I can always turn it on and they can't. I can't argue with that, right? I can't argue with the method, right? It's just, it's contract year, you're trying to get an extension, you might have to just say, all right, let me turn it on, y'all got to follow too.
But
it's more of a selfish play.
The difference for me with that is when you did turn it on, you got them there, but when it was for you to turn it on and take it over the top,
you gassed out.
You gassed out. So is the method successful?
No,
right?
yeah, nah.
Getting there.
It is.
Getting there.
No.
Getting there.
No, it is because there was no way he was going to win that fight.
At all.
We didn't know.
And he not going to win this fight now.
No, but what I'm saying is them playing in the championship, the fact that they got there is no different than Dallas. Dallas had a shot to possibly try to win. There's nobody outside of Miami that really believed that Miami was going to win the championship. Right? And if you was in Miami and you was going around talking about we're about to win, right? You should have been drug tested. You've been just drinking a bunch of that cocaine water out there. Stay out there. You know what I mean? I don't know how we got to the falses, but goddamn it, stay off of it, right? That's the type of talent they had, and he got him there. So, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta respect the, the method. You know what I mean? I can't knock it.
All right, well, that concludes our show for the day. Another spirited conversation here in the arena. We will see who else ends up getting put in the body bag.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, all y'all have been asked to go on other podcasts and collaborate.
Go home.
Except for.
Wow.
So
we're gonna see you.
I'm hoping he invite me for be the first guy. We might be able to be friends at some point. I think we have a lot in common.
Okay.
Oh no, y'all definitely gonna be.
I think we could be. I think when he really gets to know me,
That's
we would be
anybody.
really. We're gonna be good.
That's anybody.
You really get to know me. You'll get to know me. We'll be good friends. You know?
If you get to know him, he don't attack you no more. That's basically
that's it.
Right? If you walk by the gate, was that a snake? Was that a steak? I like you. Come on in.
Come on in.
Come on in. Nice ass steak.
So the rest of y'all, man, hey, listen, man, be careful.
And on that note, that concludes our show for the week. NBA season is here. We're going to be with y'all all the way through July because we don't take designated off days or breaks. But Mr. B, appreciate you. Shaw, appreciate you. Kenyon, Gil, as always. Another episode of Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Woo, 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 woo. We will see y'all next week.
And what team you play with?